deal with that. It's like a hard concept for them to grasp. They don't
I
understand.
mean, it happens in multiple lanes, though. It's not just happening in sports and music. That happens with everybody. You know what I mean? Like you could say I agree with these type of principles, but I don't agree with every single type of principles that you probably say that you do. But for the most part, I do agree. But they probably gonna be pissed off of that specific thing that you don't like that I agree with
Oh, angry.
when
Kobe
it
Bryant
comes to
filming him
those
is
type of principles.
in the background. He's in
Oh
the
yeah,
private chat. Okay.
yeah, he's on the panel right now. Um,
Yeah.
and what I want to say, I was gonna segue to
Well,
him too, because I'm about to let him speak. But I want to go off of what y'all just said and tell all the new subscribers to this channel. First off, don't hunt my uncle down, okay? But I said this before plenty of times. This goes to you don't have to like everybody, okay? My uncle is the only die-hard Lakers fan that I know, and I mean die-hard. Like he was a Laker fan before I was born. He's the only diehard Laker fan that I know that wasn't a huge fan of Kobe Bryant. Like, you're not gonna like everybody.
mhm.
You're not gonna like everybody. Like you just gotta some people like the team or like what you do for them or like what you offer. I don't mean they have to like you. Like I don't get it. Like, and the only one that cares about being liked is LeBron James. So it seems like.
Yeah, I know that's
And
right.
here's the
Kobe
thing,
could
though.
give a damn.
And here's the thing, though. Even when Shaq left the Lakers, I still watch his Heat games. I still watch his Phoenix games. But when he actually go to the Celtics, it was like, yeah, man, you went down bad, man. You just I was like, yo, Shaq, you screwed up, man. You could have just gone anywhere else, but you went to the Celtics.
Bro, every time he ran up and down the floor, he pulled his calf, bro. He didn't even play 2, 3 minutes ago. That dude was
Right.
I
still at a
know
pace.
that. I
He
mean,
was trying to
I
run
know
up
he's
and down
like,
that floor. He was like 390, bro. He couldn't even run.
I mean, he's a shell, but it was the principle. Like, bruh, you could just retire as a Phoenix Sun or something, or you could have retired, anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, but are we really surprised? I mean, he picked up and left Orlando, and then he demands out of LA. You know, like that was the stuff he was doing, bro. If
Yeah.
things weren't perfect, Shaq wanted to leave.
Right.
You know, nobody really judges him for it because he was a dominant player and he won a lot of chips and those kind of things. He's league MVP and he's funny and he's entertaining. But you know, if you want to be critical about Shaq, it's valid. You know,
So you
when things got hairy, when things got rough, he left. He did
so
that twice.
Sneed, you said what happened to Shaq with the Lakers at the end
He wanted out.
when he got traded, right?
Yes, he demanded
So
trade out.
so with that said, there's a standard and there's a Lakers standard, right? So even though he won 3 rings in a row, he still got shown the door because we wanted to keep that standard and keep winning, right? Kobe, after that trade went down, he was getting booed. He was getting booed at Staples Center by his
Because
own fans.
there were a lot of, you know, Shaq residuals there.
But we wanted to win, right? And we felt, and at the time, a lot of people felt Kobe cost them championships, right? Or chances to win,
But
right?
Kobe won championships later.
Right. But during that time, right, he got booed. During that time, dude, I'm talking about the middle 2004, 2005, right? During that time. So there's a standard that even our greatest Lakers had to adhere to. And if they didn't, they ass got booed or showed the front door. That's just how it goes. One is not
Again,
enough.
I like Shaq, but I never booed Kobe. I mean, true. When you left, I'm like, bruh. I mean, you did not
And I
get your regimen right. I mean, during those seasons, you you wanted to be the man, even though Kobe was a better player than you. So if you wanted to leave, that's fine. I still will watch your games. I'll still be like, hey, Shaq, that was a good play from you. But after that, I'll be like, bro, I'm still with the Lakers.
Right.
And I bring the situation up to LeBron stands all the time. Like when they were still here, I'd be like, look, we once traded away somebody that won 3 finals MVPs in a row.
Right.
I said if Shaq can get traded, anybody can get traded. Like nobody's untouchable. Like nobody in this organization has ever been that
Well,
untouchable.
this predates no trade clauses, angry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Had that have been a thing, I think it would have been a different story.
You think if he had a no trade clause, he would have got his money?
No, I'm saying like when that started to happen in the league, that changes the dynamic of who gets traded and to where and all that.
What's good, Marvin? Hey, glad to have you here, man.
What up, Marvin?
What's good? What's good? Yeah, people gotta understand the Lakers have a very high standard, man. A very high bar, man. You win one championship. Yeah, that's a great accomplishment. But you gotta keep going.
Kobe, do
You gotta
you
keep being
take
competitive.
Kobe Bryant film room? Do you watch the NFL?
No.
Okay, so here's why the NFL is better than the NBA.
Uh-oh.
From a guy who loves both.
Mm,
From a guy,
I
take it from a
mean,
guy who loves both. The
okay, I'm
reason
with you.
why
I
the
might have to
NFL
disagree.
is better than the NBA is because NFL teams solely operate for the beneficiary of the organization. There is no player considerations when they make decisions about teams, salaries, contracts, salary cap, tradability. It is all for the team all the time.
Right.
Hey,
That is what makes the NFL better than the NBA.
that don't happen with my Steelers. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Now when it comes to the
Yeah.
NBA, what do they do better than the NFL? Things like guaranteed contracts, player
Mhm.
protections. Those things are better in the NBA. But when it comes to fans and teams, strictly in principle, the NFL is running laps around the NBA. Absolutely
Yeah.
laps around the
I
NBA.
would agree because from the outside
I
looking in,
kind of I kind of had to disagree, man. Like the NFL got dominated by dynasties before. Um,
What does that have to do
shoot,
with this conversation?
I mean, you say like if they do it for the betterment of the team, but most
I
teams
don't hold on a second.
always
You're proving my point.
okay.
Dynasties, meaning that they're building teams that sustainably win. I appreciate that. Thank you for proving my point. Continue.
You know, it continues, Sneed.
yeah, Luca got to get this. If Luca doesn't win, he'll be on the gun too, man. The
100%.
goal is to win, bro.
Oh, I got
You
one even
can't
better
come
than
to
you, KB.
LA
I got one
like when
even
you
better than you. How about this? He's under the gun if he doesn't play enough games. How about that?
right, right. If you so here's the deal with LA. This is the culture, right? If you come here, you better accept this challenge. The challenge is to win and keep winning. And
Hmm.
keep you have to accept that as a player. It's the highest bar that's unfair, right? It's unfair as fuck because you might be going through whatever situation you're going through. But if you got another all-star with you, bro, you're gonna be expected to win. And that goes for everybody.
But I am glad that we are under pressure, but we are kind of under the radar right now because it has shifted to the Philadelphia 76ers as far as the mainstream media go.
Thank
So
God.
Yeah,
my thing is as a Lakers fan, as a diehard Lakers fan of over 30 years, it's always pressure to win a championship when you have that star on your team.
right.
And this team, whether people see it or not, this team is equipped to compete. You have all the right pieces. You have
Mhm.
everybody, about the a lot of people that we picked up, like I said, they played with Luca before. So it's not really a huge, you know, It's not like a huge turn of events with some of these people. Like he played with a few of these players before, and he's developing chemistry like right now, which is what this stream is about. You're not going to get that far if you don't develop chemistry. Yes, you can have you can have the Luca on your team. You got the Austin
Mhm.
Reeves, the Kessler, but if you don't develop chemistry like he's doing now, this right here is showing that he's accepting that challenge that Kobe Bryant Fear Room just brought up.
Right,
He's accepting that challenge. He knows he watched Kobe Bryant play here. Okay, he knows the challenge. Okay, he wasn't asked to come here, but he embraced that Lakers uniform.
But hold on, Angry. He's
What's
being
up?
supported by his organization. He is. He asked for certain players, and they brought. He
Yeah,
asked
right,
for certain guys to be signed, and they provided. So the ball's
yeah.
in his court now. They gave him everything.
That's what I'm
right.
saying. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. He didn't just ask for these guys and just say, okay, we're good. He's actually, asked for these guys and with what the stream is about. He's developing chemistry with these guys. He's spending time with them. He's hanging out with them. He's developing off the court, shit like a brotherhood. So he of course, yes, he did ask for all these guys, but he is, making it to a point where he's taking on the challenge of being that leader, being that next guy, saying, you know what, I'm going to take all these guys under my wing and show them that I want us all to be on the same page and try to win a championship. I think this upcoming season is going to be, like I said, it's going to be some of the most beautiful basketball we ever watched the Lakers play in a long time, and I believe we're going to shock a lot of people. Like
If he plays
we're going to shock a lot of
seven,
people.
if he plays 70 or 75 games,
Hmm.
and he actively leads his teammates to victories in different ways, right? Sometimes it's him as a facilitator. Sometimes it's him as a shot maker.
Hmm.
What if he makes plays defensively in crucial moments, he will have his teammates going through walls for him.
Yeah,
Right,
They want to win with him because they know that this is their opportunity to. Because they were brought here for this reason. The Lakers had basically half a roster, and they said, "We want you, we want you, we want you. You're here for a reason." So these guys have something to prove too. Walker Kessler was just hanging out in Utah. Colin Sexton became a journeyman.
yeah.
He's a mercenary, just going places to score 15, 20 points a game. Meaningless basketball. They have an opportunity to do something for a pretty amazing franchise across any sports, right? And
So
it's and they can do it this year. They don't have to win a championship. In fact, I don't expect it, but growing and competing will get some really positive equity with the fan base, and the rest of the league will watch.
right, so Sneedy, so if Luca comes with the mindset to give us his all, the Laker fans will love him. If he
100%.
gives us everything he has, win or lose,
Bro,
we'll love him.
Kobe was
But
falling apart, bro.
yeah,
His body was failing,
right,
and he couldn't do anything about it. He tried. He literally fell apart for that jersey.
yeah, we want,
And
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 that's why
and
it's
the team
disrespectful.
was in shambles.
But Sneed, that's why it's disrespectful, and that's why I got my channel, because it's disrespectful for anyone. Forget LeBron, whether it's LeBron, Kaminga, or anybody who comes here, to not give us that effort. Because the man who we watched for years did, and that's the bar he set for everybody behind him.
If Magic never got sick or whatever, contracted the illness,
Right?
I think he would have been that too.
Yeah,
You know
Magic
what
is
I'm
still the
saying?
bar. Magic is the bar too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I believe that. I mean, Kareem gave a lot of good years to the Lakers. Were
right.
all these guys still around, bro? Still lifetime Lakers,
They're part of the bar. They're part of that standard, man. And so if Luca wants to be immortal, he has to win chips. If he
bro.
wants to
Kurt
be
Rambis is a
loved,
bum, and he's still around, bro.
oh shit. No, he's in the front office, but I mean, if you want to be, I don't know if he's necessarily loved though
No,
by
but I
Laker
mean, he
fans.
clearly wants to be a contributor in a positive way. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Facts, 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 facts. Yeah, but Luca is it's all on him, man. You want to give the effort. I know he's never gonna be a great defender, but the
Yeah,
effort,
but he's got to make some plays
right,
to make these guys see he's he's not just waiting for us to do it.
right.
I
Bro,
mean, he did.
Bean was locking up players, bro, on the other side that were considered their best scorers.
Yeah, he's different.
But Kobe also had the athleticism and
Yeah,
that
Luca
went
ain't
along
doing
with
Yeah,
all.
it.
Luca could do it to a certain
but there's
degree, but
certain
he ain't.
things like you know for a fact that when you
Hmm.
train and you start melting away bad pounds and you start training to be more agile, you'll
Right,
become more competent in those areas in game.
right. So he has to show up in shape and ready to roll. So we're
And
gonna
stay
see
in
what his
shape.
body look
And
like.
stay in shape, KB. And I'll tell you
Yep.
why, bro. Because during the season last year, he was starting to look a little, Michelin man a little bit in mid-season, which is crazy to me.
Little Dunkin' Donuts stop,
But
man.
but let me but let me say this though, bro, about Luca. So he comes in lean and ready to go, and then over the course of the season, he starts to fade a little bit. Dude
Mm-hmm.
drops 20 a game in the first quarter, like
Mm-hmm.
every game, and then he scores 10 the rest of the game. What are we talking about, bro?
Right, right. So yeah, be in the shape because if you look at every defender, every great defender in NBA history, look at their body, look at their conditioning, look how they look. So if you want to play defense, the defense is a man's game. So you're gonna have to get in shape. You're gonna have to be ready to go and stay in shape. Like Sneeze said, stay your ass in shape. Don't
I
drink. No
don't know.
drinking.
I don't know what was going on last year because there's a bunch of bullshit. JJ Redick told us that they weren't practicing, and LeBron didn't want to start them up, two times a day or whatever. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. But if you
Right.
are not practicing, drilling, building a foundation with your teammates, and staying in shape, like how do you gain weight during an NBA season? That's crazy to me. Because when I
Yep.
played and I competed, I lost weight in seasons because I couldn't lift the weights and all I
Yep.
was doing was running.
Yep.
So I would lose, bro. I used to lose 20, 30 pounds during the football season. And when I played hoops, I would lose 10 pounds literally after the first month. It was gone.
Sneeze. Some of these guys drink. They drinking, and I'm not saying he is, but some of these guys drink, and that's how they kind of.
Okay, so let's put this all together. He comes into the season in shape. He's injury prone during the season. He's starting to look noticeably less defined over the course of the season. He's starting games strong and finishing them weak. What am I supposed to say about that?
It depends on how he gets injured. Like if he's out of shape and
These
he
are
gets
soft
injured,
tisse injuries.
yeah, then
What,
yeah, we
like,
got to
like for
criticize him.
anybody out there who doesn't lift weights and doesn't know how these things work, soft tissue injuries are from two things: either underutilization or overutilization.
Right.
For him, it was not using it enough in training and then having to use it heavily during the season. He got
Right.
injured.
It could be too that lack of practice that you said. Because
100%.
when you don't
100%,
practice
bro.
like that, bro, like you're not repeating the skills. Your body cannot adapt it. You're not repeating the skills that you're gonna need in a competitive environment.
Luca's ceiling with the Lakers is connected to him falling in love with training.
Right.
If he does not embrace the grind, there are going to be a lot of seasons like the ones you just saw. I'm sorry, bro. If he does not change his mentality about preparing and being a serious professional, because he's gifted and he's talented, that's not the question. But he has to be prepared for the rigors and the demands of being the best player on this team.
Yeah. He's got a mountain to climb, but it should be
He was not
worth
available
climbing.
against the Rockets and the Thunder at all. It was never even close to him returning. Never. A
Right.
grade 2 hamstring strain is multiple months.
Hmm.
He was never even close.
Yeah.
Uh, Shout out to Ray May, but Ray May, I gotta call you out. I don't know if you was in here the whole time or you just came in here when you said you guys are unfair. LeBron played better for the Lakers at age 38, 39, and 40, 41 than Kobe at
I don't know why
35.
these niggas keep comparing LeBron to Kobe. It's kind of aggravating. It's
Because
real aggravating, bro.
I don't know if you was in here when we was talking about, when Sneed himself brought up that Kobe Bryant's body started wearing down. He had like, do y'all ever mention or ever think about the Achilles injury that happened? He had an Achilles injury. That fucks a lot of careers up in any
Well, you
sport.
well you get leeway when you put your body on the line to make sure your team gets to the playoffs.
Yeah. If let's just say LeBron James had an Achilles injury in his Lakers tenure, he wouldn't have got past 40,000 points.
Well, when you
But
got a guy walking around on defense and not switching and not playing hard on both ends of the floor for the majority of the season,
and
yeah, you're
doesn't
gonna get
It's
practice.
not.
criticism
It's not even
because you're
relevant. I'll address this. It's not even relevant. What were the outcomes during those seasons for LeBron's 38, 39, 40? What was the outcomes?
Um, we got kicked out of the playoffs. We
Sweeps,
did not went to the playoffs.
sweeps, first round exits.
Gentlemen sweeps.
yeah, but people think you get a lifetime pass to fuck around. Kobe did not get that. Kobe was criticized in his last couple of seasons too.
No, no, I'm not even
You
worried. I'm not even worried about Kobe right now. This is a statement that is about a player who accomplished nothing in those seasons. This is the real flaw here, bro. The
right,
real trouble is they're trying to compare two players, and in order to build one up, I have to tear down the other one, even though the other one didn't do anything.
right.
hey man, this is a Cleveland Cavaliers fan that said that. He's a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, and he's saying that he knows what it's like to have LeBron.
Yeah, but it's completely two different situations. One was a lifelong Laker. I'm talking about he spent his whole teenage years as a Laker, and then the other one came over later in his career. So you don't get a no one. Like I said, Kobe was criticized, LeBron was criticized. Everyone's gonna get
Bro, Kobe was
criticized.
blamed for '04.
Right,
Kobe
right,
was blamed for '05, '06,
right.
'07. He was blamed for all of that.
2011,
Blamed for
2012.
everything.
There's no comparison, bro.
Ain't
There's
no
no comparison.
comparison.
Let it go. I think that's one thing LeBron James fans got to do. They got to let that Kobe comparison to LeBron as a Laker. They got to let that shit go. It's not the same.
I'll even say this, man. Imagine if Kobe had backup win, man. Imagine if he got his suppliers just like the way LeBron does.
You know what it
One's
is,
This
playing
man?
couldn't
with
be
oh
same
oh
thing.
He's
by the way, y'all. One's playing with Anthony Davis at the end of his career. Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, Luka Doncic, and Kobe's playing with who? Carlos Boozer.
so this is where this
Oh,
comes from.
old calls Boozer.
Like,
Gentlemen, this is where this comes from. When ESPN and that Skip Bayless shit and Shannon Sharp and all these guys that come up there and fake debate all this stuff, when they started doing this, they ruined basketball discourse.
I agree.
They ruined it. These fake debates about who's greater and
Mhm.
who's the GOAT and all this stuff. That's why when people argue about the GOAT, I tune out. If I'm on a panel and they start talking about GOATs and who's the greatest, this and that, I'm out, bro. Because you have to destroy a great player to show that another one is marginally better.
Right.
I'm cool, bro. You sit here and do it to yourself. I'm not going to participate in this because I was just on a panel last night trying to explain to these cats that Mark Price is a top 10 shooter of all time, and they couldn't relate to me.
Mark Price was a marksman, man. He was a
But I
killer.
can't get but here's the thing, KB, I can't get through because they never watched the game from that perspective. They were busy being infatuated with highlights from one guy. They didn't
Damn.
even watch the guys' games. They watched their highlights. So they don't know the lowlights. So they don't know the most important thing in basketball, bro. This is the most important thing about these players' legacies is the stories of redemption. If you don't
Hmm.
fail, the victories don't mean nothing.
That's greatness. That's what greatness is. Failure and winning after failure, climbing the hill. That's what greatness is.
Luca losing the 2024 NBA Finals the way he did
It's a
is
fact.
is perfect for his character development and trajectory. That should motivate him and drive him to find the success the next opportunity gets in the finals. Bro, he self imploded. The refs were begging him to stop fouling, and he
Right.
refused. He fouled out in what, 3 out of 5 games, 4 out of 5 games?
You know what that is too? That's one not being in shape, but that's another one quitting. Basically, like I'm tired. I'm out of here.
But you tell me, KB, he can fix that. He
Yes, he
can
can
learn
fix
from
that.
that. He can redeem
Yep.
himself. And the beautiful thing about it for you guys, he gets to do it as a Laker.
Yep. And you know what's funny?
Exactly.
You know what's funny about failure? I was talking to somebody. We were in a deep basketball discussion, and he was like, "Yeah, such and such lost. He blew a lead or whatever." And I said, "Yeah, it sucks. Till next year. There's always another season. He can come back next year. Yeah, this season he choked. He did whatever. Till next year, then he could prove everybody wrong. So there's always next year. You know,
What do you think was Bean's favorite ring?
2010 for sure.
Easy.
2010.
Easy. For all the reasons you and I know. Every single thing. We could list off 20 things.
Right.
There's 2 rings he wishes he could have had, but that one probably worth both of those combined.
Yeah,
That's
it
my
was
favorite
special.
championship of his.
It took
That's
it took
definitely my
will.
favorite one.
It took everything to win that one. But that's the thing about this GOAT debate thing, and that I've been saying about the GOAT debate. Um, it's about preference. You know, what do you prefer? What style you prefer? What type of game do you prefer, and all that stuff? Because really, all these dudes at the top of the list are accomplished enough to be in that discussion. But the problem is, like you stated, with these Shannon Sharps, these Nick Wrights, they're constantly trying to move the conversation into a favorable position for whoever they're trying to push, and it's a damn shame because it ruins the game of basketball. We can't critique players no more. So I partook in it. I said, you know what? If y'all gonna have me choose one guy, I'm choosing my guy. And I said, fuck it. You know what I mean? But I think at the end of the day, it's all opinion. You can't prove none of this shit.
Yeah, but I can prove how great a player is without shitting on another one.
Right, right,
I know how to do that.
right.
They can't.
I don't know why we take him serious about Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, he's a Hall of Fame football guy, not basketball guy.
That's not why you shouldn't take him seriously. You shouldn't take him seriously because he told you who the greatest was before and then changed his mind and none of the facts changed.
Right.
That's the
And he
real issue.
and he
Nothing
bought
new
his
changed, but he changed.
and he
But
bought
I,
his
but
bed
I do
sheets.
I do have to warn y'all though about kind of disregarding the media, like not because the media has a lot of power. Like,
That doesn't make him right.
no, it doesn't make them right, but they got a lot of power to control control a player's career. You know, these guys vote on awards. These guys have a ton of power. These guys are on select, and I'm not talking about just Shannon Sharp. I'm just talking about in general. Their their opinion creates narratives, but they can actually
What do you
give
think
more.
about awards, KB?
I don't really care too much for awards unless it's voted to
Why
by,
don't you care about awards all that much?
because I know it's opinionated.
How do you feel about Steve Nash winning 2 MVPs while Shaq and Kobe were the best players in the league?
I'm not I'm not mad at him. I don't think I just think Kobe had less to deal with, less to work with than Steve Nash, and he should have got it. But I'm not like furious about it. You know what I mean? At the time, I was,
I
but
watched Derrick Rose get the MVP when LeBron should have had it.
right,
I've seen too much in this league, too much tomfoolery and chicanery for me to take those media members seriously.
right,
So you obviously have a respect for what they can do in their voting, right? Their ability to influence outcomes.
right.
But I'm not listening for them to understand hoops. KB, do you watch modern NBA?
Oh
Like, do
yeah,
you watch all these games and stuff?
not all of them, but I try to catch as many as I can.
I watch with the volume turned off.
Me too.
Do you
Sometimes
know? Do you know why?
because they lie.
Because they lie, and they will tell you that it's raining, but they're pissing on you.
Right. It's terrible, man. It's terrible for the game that we have that, like this control of this narrative, and it's ruining. I think, to be honest with you, Sneed, I said this time and time again that the NBA game is a lot of entertainment. It's not, if you're coming up playing high school or college basketball, it's not the right way to kind of learn how to play. Right.
I'm
And
I'm
so,
I'm I'm gonna cut you off for 1 second because I don't want to seem like I'm um not paying attention to what Mr. Mass is saying.
so Mass.
Yeah, he asked a few times about the link. I can't share it on my side because he's coming from your page. So if
Oh,
you, yeah, uh,
so, okay. Shit. Let me try and drop it down. I don't know.
yeah, Mr. Mass. This is Lakers World Order Wolfpack channel. He's sharing the live stream from my channel to his. So he's going to try to drop the link for you if he's able.
I don't even know how to do that. Just come over to Lakers World Order because I don't know how to do that, man. I don't know how
Yeah,
to.
just come to Lakers World Order Wolfpack, man. Just type in at the real Lakers World Order and you will find us.
Yeah, I just dropped the link on the chat right now.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that on my channel.
What's going on, everybody?
What up, big baby?
Big
I,
baby.
I had to time people out because they're on some fuckery bullshit.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
Fuck
That's
up.
what you appreciate you. I ain't mad at it.
Yo, you're hilarious, dog. Big baby have me cracking up every single time, dog. This thing is hilarious. Especially when he spaz out on this channel, I be rolling.
Yo, he be cooking Lakers fans, bro. Can't even lie.
Because they complain about everything, bro. A lot of them. It's like they're never happy. It's like, you feel me? It's like they want like to go 82-0, no mistakes, no flaws, perfect seasons. Fucking Bill Jackson back over here. It's like I
Oh,
think
shit.
those Laker fans are like that are old, stuck in the old regime from back in the early '90s and 2000s.
Right.
Things done
Yo,
changed, bro.
Yeah.
Mr. Mans, that's you?
Mr. Bass, what's up, man?
Yeah,
Shout
what's
out to
up,
Mr.
fellas?
Maz, man.
How you guys doing, man? Bro,
What's
Doing good,
good,
doing
man?
good.
cool. Thank you for letting me come on, bro. I didn't mean to barge in or say that, but I thought you guys
No.
would
You good, you
use
good,
this
bro. You
platform.
good. You good.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, my fault. I didn't know how to put the link in the because I'm on his channel. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I did that for you.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, man. It's a very interesting topic, and I've heard your channel before, Worldwide Laker. You do a great job, bro. Awesome job. I can tell
Hey,
that you're a real fan.
appreciate you, brother. We
I
we yeah,
appreciate
we
that, bro.
we appreciate you,
Yeah.
man. We all do
You
our
in LA,
thing up
bro?
here, bro.
You in LA?
I'm from LA, but I still
Okay,
stay in Southern California.
okay. I'm in Sacramento, so I've been down there quite a few times, man. Yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
Um, I agree with KB on this topic, man. I don't put no emphasis into awards. I got two eyes. I don't need other people to tell me who's what, right? Steve Nash won two MVPs, but my two eyes told me that he was the most valuable player. I thought Kobe was. I thought Shaq could have been some of those years, right? LeBron James, I think somebody said, how did LeBron not get it over D Rose? How do you gauge MVP when you're playing with Wade and Chris Bosh? Like, what value to that degree are you really bringing if you're playing with two of their top 10 players, right? You mean to tell me that Derrick Rose wasn't more valuable to the Bulls than LeBron was with the Miami Heat, playing with D Wade and Chris Bosh. I can't buy that, and I can't. And the media has a lot of power because us hardcore fans down here who talk real basketball, right? We say it like it is, and the casual fan will turn on ESPN and box score watch and say 25 5-5 is a great game. Well, I got two eyes. I'm not impressed just by numbers. That don't work on me, and so you have to watch these games, right? MVP, all defensive player awards, all these media. Listen, you have Ben Simmons, you have Bill Simmons, who is from Boston. He told you I don't like Kobe. He's not MVP, and my vote ain't going there. So why would we ever value that award? You can't. You got people in the media. They told me that Kevin Durant and Steph Curry could never be MVP playing with each other. But you give LeBron James back-to-back MVPs in 13 and 12 playing with Wade and Chris Bosh. And some of these same voters voted for LeBron James who told me, nah, KD and Steph could never win the award. Why? Because they're playing with each other. But then you change your mind with LeBron James? You kidding me? Come on, bro. I
Yeah,
mean,
man, I agree.
come
I
on.
agree with everything you said.
It's
Like the
definitely
media, it needs to be more scrutinized than even the players, man. I tell Bruce this. I know Bruce is a media guy, but the media needs to get more criticism than players. They're
well
one of the biggest reasons why the game is trash right now.
the media, and if you pay attention to what they're putting out there, they're actually training these casual fans to go against the real fans. So like they'll train them with information that they know is flawed. Like they know they're lying, but they'll still put it out there anyways because they know the casual fans just gonna repeat what they heard. Like that's why when Sneed's talking about Mark Price, they're told that those guys of the '90s were plumbers. So you can't have a conversation about Mark Price. It's to them because they don't value what he brings to the table. They don't value that era. So it's bad
I
for it's
mean,
overall just bad for the game.
No, they value the same things. It's just not the guy they want. So, for example,
Right.
when they talk about Kevin Durant shooting 90 from free throw, 50 from the field, 40 from three, well, if I told you Mark Price did that multiple times across his career, well, now all of a sudden KD's not as special, is he?
Right.
Because it was already done before, and it was done in an era where players were getting clotheslined. Mark Price was laid out every time he went into the paint. He was
Yeah.
a real 6 foot guard, tiny,
Yeah.
and he
He's one
defended
of the
his
greatest
position.
shooters ever. Period.
And I'm fighting to put him in a top 10 shooter of all time, and everybody's looking at me sideways. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And they want to put Kyle Korver in there, and I'm like, what?
Hell no, not over Mark Price.
Over Mark Price?
Nah.
I know
And then you
firsthand
say a
how
name
good of a
like
shooter he
Peja
was.
Stojakovic, and they have no clue what you're talking about.
See, Mark Price could put
Or
that shit on
Drazen
the floor.
Petrovic. They don't know.
Yeah. Yup.
Yeah, Mark Price was a beast, man. I think people forget, Sneed, that he's a career 40% shooter from three. He's a guy who can run their offense. He was tough. He was physical. Jeff Hornacek, right? Guys sleep on Kevin Johnson, Dan Marley, right? They told me that those guys are plumbers, but meanwhile, you got guys like
No. They were plumbers, Moss, until last week when Charles Barkley said what he said. Now, all of
yeah,
a sudden, Dan Marley and Kevin Johnson are Hall of Famers because Charles Barkley was trying to stack his team. You see what I'm saying? It
I heard
changes
that.
by the week because
Yeah,
what's needed for the narrative.
Yeah,
but
it's
this
definitely
This is
changing.
why the media is dangerous
they're
because they
very
devalue and they smear and smut great players of before because it
That's
needs
why I
to
go
fit some
against
narrative. Bro, now they're talking about how Charles Barkley was trying to stack teams.
him.
no, he wasn't, man. That '93 Suns team. Oh, and by the way, they'll tell us that the guys in this era are tougher, better, and more skilled. But you got guys like Payne Pritchard and T.J. McConnell have an awesome playoff series. But you don't think Kevin Johnson, Mark Price, Terry Porter, Mark Jackson, Mookie Blaylock, Ron Harper, just to name a few,
If
couldn't
they're
keep up?
better,
Do
Moss,
you guys know what
if
Kevin
they're
Johnson?
better, then why do all these teams play the same way?
Do you guys know what Kevin Johnson would do in this era in a wide open league?
He'd
He's
be nasty.
a 19-10 guy
He be
in
catching
that era.
posters too.
Come on, guys.
But see, you know what? They're gonna take that as disrespect, even though, like,
Yeah,
but it's not disrespectful because if you know what Kevin Johnson was, like, you would understand why you would think that way. So they see it as, oh, you disrespecting her. Nah, it's just who he was as a player. Not everybody can do it, but he can do it.
yeah, yeah. There's a name out there that guys tend to lowball, and I hate when they do this. KB and angry Laker fan is Ray Allen. People forget how good Ray Allen was
Yeah.
before he
Man,
got to the Heat.
Now, why
Um,
did they lowball him, Moss?
well, because they downplay him when he's playing
Because
with,
who did he play with?
yeah, well, LeBron James, and he's
Exactly. So we need to make him look lower, like LeBron carried him.
I hate when they do that to that guy, man. He was dropping 50 balls versus the Kings in playoff series.
He was giving Kobe problems.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Athletic, mid range. Listen, I think Ray Allen is a better shooter than Steph Curry. I believe that. I do. I trust
Yeah.
Ray Allen to
I mean,
shoot
they're
the
really not
basketball
that different. I mean, they
than
got
Steph Curry.
similar kind of
Maybe
prolific
on catch and
shooting.
shoot, he's better.
Because KB, I'm factoring in pin down screens, flares coming off screens, right? The three ball. I'm
Right.
talking about shooting in totality, not just off the dribble 3 point shot, right? I'm factoring shooting the basketball. Dale Harris, right?
Yeah, but your
Dale Harris.
margins, the margin, Moss, is not really extreme. Like they're so close. It's
Yeah, Steph can, but see the thing, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. I
Uh huh.
think what makes Steph special is the fact that he's so lethal. He could do all those things, but he's so lethal off the dribble.
Oh, I agree.
Like,
by the way,
and
Steph
his
used to have a mid
range,
range before they started playing that way in Golden State, and they actually used
his
him as a
range
real
is
point
crazy.
guard. Yeah, his range, meaning from around the rim, the 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 floaters in the paint, his mid range when he wanted it. I mean, he was a complete player, offensive player. He became more of the off the screens and all that with the system they ran with Steve Kerr. But with
You
Mark
you
Jackson, he
have
was
to
a more
come
complete
way
player.
above the 3 point line to guard Steph. Like you got to come out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Matthew Dellavedova was on IVs chasing that guy around, bro.
Yeah, he
That's
was.
like the only difference I see between like Steph and Ray Allen. Because Ray Allen can shoot, but he's closer to the line.
It's
Like
worth three, bro. Whether you take it from 30 or you take it from 24, bro.
no, no, I get it, but you know how it's different guarding it from all the way out there.
No, it is. It is. I mean, Steph's off ball movement is like no other. I just like the fact that I can put Ray in actions, right? Pin
Right.
downs, flare screens, and he's 6'6", 6'7", which Steph's not that tall. So Ray can do a little bit more in a congested
Well,
paint.
Ray gives you a
Right.
whole lot more defensively, bro.
Yeah.
Way more.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But back to the media real quick, fellas. I find it hypocritical, and I think we have a fair pointer because you got guys like Nick and Shannon, who said one thing in 2011 about Kobe, and they were downplaying LeBron, and then out of nowhere, they just get on that train. Like Nick is on record tweeting saying that Kevin Durant is the best player in the league in 2011, and blah blah blah, and he's the
Right.
second coming of Jesus. Same thing about Shannon with Kobe Bryant. What changed? Like what changed?
The paycheck.
Exactly. We know it changed.
Well, he's cutting the check this week,
We
man.
know it changed. Yeah.
He hit the lottery.
Bang, bang, bang.
But it's sad. It's sad because it's destroying the game. Nick Wright is the same man who said LeBron was better than Kobe in '05.
Yep.
You know, these guys are like just lying, just blatantly lying. And
Yeah.
Yeah, but who would disagree? LeBron was not better than Bean in '05.
right. But they also disrespecting guys like T Mac, who was considered the best small forward at that time.
Valid. I don't think many people would disagree.
So they not just disrespecting Kobe, they disrespecting all those other players who were in front of him till he had his time around
And there were
oh
some
seven,
great.
oh eight.
I mean, your Tim Duncans, your Dirk Nowinski's, your
Right.
Dwayne Wades, right? Your Kevin Garnett's.
Kevin
And so
Garnett, yeah.
see see see,
Shaqs.
see you putting up 27, 7 and 7 on a Cavs team where everything is centered around you and you're the ultimate green light. your numbers ain't deemed even to me the way some else is, because what you're actually doing the Cavaliers around that time, that's not what Tim's asked to do. KG's not asked to do that. But you think if they can take 30 shots a game, or let me not say that, but if the offense was centered around those guys like it was LeBron James, those guys couldn't give you 28, 8 and 8. Of course they could. But it's about winning.
Well,
It's about
hold on. Let's put that in perspective, Moss. Tim Duncan was averaging over 20 a game for most of his career. And a lot of
Right.
those games were like 85-point totals. He's still scoring 25% of the points for his team.
he's a
Right.
winning player. Yeah, he's a winning. I respect guys who can take a step back and sacrifice for winning and still put their numbers up to a certain degree, but they know the ultimate goal is to win, and they're not selfish, right? Because I think that's what make that's this is why I look at Steph Curry in a certain way, is because he can be the first option, and when KD came, his game didn't suffer. He can be the second option. He's okay scaling it back
Well, he
and
was
saying,
probably a little more open, right, Moss?
well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, for sure.
So he gets to be a little bit, you're getting some higher quality looks.
No, but part of having a high basketball IQ is style of play, knowing who needs the ball, knowing when I need to go, knowing when I need to scale it back, getting my big guys involved, letting my point guard be a point guard, letting my power forward get rebounds. Like, you can't do everything, bro.
You
Right?
got to be an elite offensive player to do that. To be
Yeah,
able
Exactly.
well,
to create, play off ball.
if you guys remember the Warriors, like when KD got the ball stopped.
Right.
So they basically said, we have to keep this guy engaged. We just have to let him cook. Like we're giving him the ball 25 feet from the rim. He starts at the 3 point line. He picks a side. He goes to it.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
they gave him what, 20 ISOs a game, probably, 15, 20 ISOs
Well,
a
there's
game. And
moments
then,
for that. I mean, there comes a point in a game where it's give me the ball and get the hell away. Like, I'm all for that. Kobe, MJ, Kawhi, right? Kevin Durant. I get it. But those moments come few and far between. It should, right? Like for me, KB and every Lakers fan, that's winning time, right? Get me to the fourth quarter, a la Kobe, MJ, and just let me
Right.
take. That's it. Like, this ain't rocket science, bro.
If you're truly a great scorer, you should be able to
Yeah,
score within the flow of the offense and still get your teammates
of course.
touches.
Well, Kobe with Shaquille O'Neal with the Lakers. I mean, we
Yeah.
KB done film on it. I mean, we've seen it.
But only elite scorers could do that. Because, like, if you don't have the offensive skill set to play
Yeah.
off the ball and
Hmm.
make the boat, shoot the end the shot clocks and things like that, like
Yeah.
create your own shot, one
Creativity.
dribble pull up, it
Yeah.
like a lot of people can't play that way unless you're elite. You got to be elite.
Yeah, yeah, you do, man. I'm gonna hold on to this quote until I pass away, fellas, because I'm a Rockets fan, but my favorite player of all time is Kobe Bryant. I interviewed Grant Napier, angry Laker fan. It's on my channel. He's a longtime Kings broadcaster for 30 plus years, and he got fired over that Boogie Cousins crap. He told me personally, and he's on my channel saying it because I interviewed him. Nobody did more damage in his all his years covering basketball to the Sacramento Kings than Kobe Bryant. He says it.
Mm,
He called every single Laker Kings game that there was until he was gone off the team. No player, KB, did more damage to the Kings. And guess what? He started calling games in '88. So he's seen Magic, Kareem, Clyde, Carl,
right.
Hakeem, Shaq, Penny. You name them, he's seen them. Come on, man.
Yeah, Kobe was a
The
dog, man. The
the
early
way they treat
2000s, he
Kobe
was a
Bryant right
dog.
now, bro, is so disheartening, bro. It's so listen, I'm so disappointed. Oh, and since I'm on here, Angry Laker fan, aren't you disappointed, bro, in the Derek Fishers, the Shaquille O'Neals, the well, not so much Robert Ory, but these guys, his ex players and teammates in the Laker brass, like the Laker family, nobody's coming to his aid. Nobody. You got Derek Fisher
Mm,
talking about Ron James isn't chasing rings; he creates rings. What are you talking about?
mm.
What are you doing,
I,
Derek?
I I brought that up earlier.
Come on, bro.
I was heartbroken with the way Derek Fisher, like Derek Fisher of all people should know, like he won all his
he's,
five
He
he's,
rings
already
with
he
Kobe.
already know.
he's playing
Like
politics, bro. He obviously wants another coaching opportunity, bro. That's whatever.
like you won all five of your rings as Kobe's teammate. Like you've all people should know. Like
But
come
see
on.
that's why we got to combat the media, right? It's because I thought about ignoring these guys before, but I couldn't because I realized that the lies that they're putting out is not only affecting Kobe, it's affecting Laker history and how we view the Lakers and how we
Yeah.
supposed to be moving forward too. Because a lot
Hmm.
of people have this mindset that you just stack your team full of superstars. Well, kind of, sort of, but we built through the draft a lot along the way throughout our history. So a lot of our key players and our greatest players came through the draft. Not all of them, but we got a couple of our greatest players through the drafting them. So there's this distortion of Laker history that's been going on in order to give somebody a pass on what they're doing on the Lakers. So what we're doing right now, we got a superstar. We're building through the drafts. That's the formula to winning. That's our formula.
KB. Not only that, bro, but the longtime Laker media. Ramona Shelburne. She's been there for years. John,
Right.
he's been there for years. The L.A. I think it's L.A. 610 or the rail station. Those guys have been there for years. They have sold their souls, bro. Their souls
Yeah.
are sold. Ramona Shelburne came on TV and just killed Kobe.
Right.
John Ireland, right? He started out doing radio, right? Just radio. Now he does play by play and he travels and whatever. He sold his soul. And these are guys who've seen Kobe Bryant walk the hallways. They know the type of energy, the type of focus, they know the type of atmosphere. When Kobe Bryant pulls up to the Staples Center and he walks in your hallways, bro, everybody gets in line. He
Right.
demands that type of attention. And you mean tell me that y'all let LeBron James and his brass come to your organization, Genie Bus, and run a fucking muck? Oh, excuse my language. And just run a muck?
Remember, a lot of those people when Kobe was there, a lot of those
Yeah,
people within the organization left. Right. So it left a lot of new people coming in, and it left a lot of like room for other camps to get in there.
yeah,
And so I remember it was a couple of years ago, we were just making trades after trade after trade after trade. And they were trying to use Laker history to validate all these moves that we were making. I was like, well, we don't ever make that many trades. We get
nah,
our core group of guys and they make a run, maybe 3 to 5 years. And then we might make a couple of moves. We don't make trades at every trade deadline like this, like shipping a whole crew out and bringing the whole crew in. But
right.
what they were trying to do was create a narrative. They're going to do the same thing in Philly too.
Absolutely.
They're going to create a narrative that, hey, if you want to win, we need to make up as many moves possible instead of putting the onus on the players there and putting in the role players needed to win.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And speaking of Philly, I'll be honest. I pride myself on kind of watching teams and kind of know what's going on around the league, and I attend a lot of games. Philly came to Sacramento last year. I was at the game, and this kid Edgecombe, I didn't know who he was. I'm gonna be honest here. I didn't know
Mm.
who he was. Dude drops 40 points. I'm like, who the hell was that kid? Now I know why. The dude can play basketball. And guess what? When you bring in a guy like LeBron James, he's going to stifle and he's going to suppress Edgecombe's development. Why would you do this, Philly? Your your priority is to let this young kid develop, let Tyrese continue to get better. You got Tyrese. You don't need this guy on your roster.
So
You don't
there's
need it.
so the
It's
thought
ridiculous.
process behind that, Moss, is there's
Yeah.
no precedent of LeBron making young players better. So it's a valid
Agree.
concern.
Agree.
Mhm.
Agree. Agree.
I
But they'll
mean, I
tell us that
remember,
of this.
remember in Miami, him and Mario Chalmers. I mean, it was bad, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Conflict. Yeah.
yeah. So,
Confrontation. But they'll
and I
tell
get
us
it, bro. Every team's got to build its personality, and I believe that steel sharpens steel, but you got to have your heart in the right place. And I don't. Maybe it wasn't. You know what I mean?
well, you got to lead by example, bro. You feel me? You
Yeah.
have to lead by example, and sometimes leadership comes with confrontation, and it comes with dislike, and that's okay. It's team sports, but the goal is to win. They told me that Kobe didn't make his guys better, but there's that practice where Kobe Bryant is kind of elbowing Sasha Vujacic in his neck, and Kobe's testing him. And guess
Right.
what? A few years later, who hit the two biggest free throws in Game 7 versus Boston to put them up by 4 points?
It
Oh,
was the
that was Sasha
machine.
Vujacic. That'd be Sasha Vujacic. Oh, Pau Gasol needs to get tougher, right? We never questioned Pau's skill set versus Boston. We questioned his toughness. Oh, 2 years later, what happened? He's tough. He's out playing Kendrick, KG, and Rasheed. I mean, it was a physical series in the paint. I get it. But Powell was the best big man in that series in 2010.
Right.
Why do you
That's
think
a
that
fact.
was? Because after Game 6 in '08, KB, Jim Gray asks Kobe Bryant, "What will you do to get back to this point?" He says, "Man, I'm back at it tomorrow. I'm gonna work myself into exhaustion. Oh, and by the way, pal, you're coming with me tomorrow, bro. Ain't no fucking summer break. We at it right now. That's leadership, bro, and it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's
But you
uncomfortable.
got to
That's
lead by
okay.
example too, because you can't
Correct.
just. The thing is that a lot of people think you just tell people to do shit. No, you have to be in it. So Kobe's not. Kobe's running those suicides. He's running those sprints. He's in the defensive drills. He's leading the way through example, and that's why, like, when I spoke to like some of Kobe's teammates, I would always ask them, "What was your favorite part about Kobe's game? Like, what game was your favorite game about Kobe?" They
Mm-hmm.
never talk about the game. They don't bring up the 81-point game. They don't bring up the 62 or three quarters. They don't bring up none of that shit. They bring up him in practice. They bring up the work. And I
Right.
think that's the most impressive thing that you could say about anybody is that they respected his grind. So whenever you see a Kobe Bryant teammate interview, they're always going to go back to his work because he dropped their jaws with his work ethic, and that's why they all work just as hard as he did or tried to meet him and match him.
Damn, KB, that was, bro. Just hearing that story, bro, just brings. I mean, man, you guys. Every now and then, I gotta get my Kobe fix. I'll watch Kobe highlights and just hear him talk. MJ used to say also, and Kobe, practice should be hard in the games.
Right,
Like Phil Jackson and Phil Jackson and Greg used to say, I don't coach in games because the work's already been done, right?
right,
Like
right.
like you trust the preparation, you trust your skill set, and it's all done in practice, right? It's like boxing, right? We can spar, but in the when the lights get bright, Floyd Mayweather, and there's no hit gear, then
Yeah,
hey,
but
like
that probably costed him the '06 series against the Suns.
you mean when he was up 3-1?
Yeah, he probably should have been a little bit more proactive with some of those things.
Don't remind me,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Don't remind me.
Well,
Don't remind me.
Jim Jackson told us the reason why that happened. So I mean, I think that was kind of. I mean, Kobe was stubborn in that game, and it had nothing to do with him being scared or a lack of skill set. It's just that I think Phil wanted to get guys involved, and guys were kind of outside of their normal
I
duties.
think Phil also let the Lakers kind of explode in 2011 too.
Mm,
yeah, yeah. He the thing about Phil is that Phil believes in the whole the whole overall standing of the team. So
Correct.
what he was doing was he was running an old Chicago Bulls play called the open set. It's pretty much like Lamar or Scottie Pippen at the top of the key, and he kind of
mhm.
lets them, you know, get themselves an opportunity to score. And so he was running a lot, trying to run a lot and take advantage of that big lineup. And I think what it did was it took some of the because back then you couldn't really switch with Phoenix, right? Like we were still running like the big lineup and things like that. So we had to completely slow down the game and muck it up. And I think just Phoenix is because remember, Phoenix is one of the greatest offensive teams in NBA history around that time period.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's
Good
just
point.
hard to keep up with them. It's just hard to keep up with them at that point. Um, could it Phil could Phil have called more timeouts or something like that? Yeah, or but Phil likes to let them figure it out.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
he does,
you,
bro. He
you
does.
get your ass whooped. Phil's like, don't look over here.
Legs are
Figure that shit
crossed.
out.
Yeah, KB. For me, it was Game 6, bro. Remember,
Yeah,
the Suns had 2 or 3 offensive rebounds in Game 6, and Tim Thomas hits the three to tie the game. And
right.
so, really, the Lakers should have won this in 6 games back at home.
Mhm.
And the Phoenix Suns get 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. Nash misses a three, and then Tim is wide open. It's like a reload three, and he nails it, and that forces a Game 7. And but you're right though, like bro, Phil Jackson in Utah in '98, angry Laker fan. When MJ steals the ball, it shows the Bulls bench, right? You tell me, did you see anybody on that bench panic? He didn't call timeout.
Right.
Yeah, Randy Brown laying on the ground. You got Phil Jackson with his arms crossed, like
They've been
because
through it.
my point is this: experience, MJ, confidence, preparation. Like, just go. Like, I trust you, right? Like, go. You know. And every coach doesn't have that type of confidence. And
Phil did a great job of using techniques to calm players down in those
yeah,
moments. You know, so in a lot of those moments, these guys are doing yoga. These guys are, you
yeah.
know, he's using sage and all that shit to kind of calm people's nerves so that they're prepared for everything.
Well, answer.
Phil was crazy, man. I asked Kwame, hey yo, did Phil used to get high? And he laughed his ass off. He said
It
Phil
won't
come in there.
surprise me, bro. It wouldn't surprise me, man. It won't surprise me. Yeah. Also, too, the Bulls had great assistant coaches, right? Hamlin, the assistant coach next to Tex Winters. Don't
Tex
forget,
Winters, yes.
yeah, when MJ makes a shot and they're up by one in Utah in '98, during the timeout, Phil Jackson says, "Harper," and they go, Utah Jazz runs this pick play where Stockton comes to the top, the same shot he
Mhm.
beat the Houston Rockets with, right? And go watch that play, KB. The Utah Jazz run the exact play that they ran versus Houston. This time Stockton missed it compared to making it versus my Rockets. I'm a Rockets fan for the record too, but
Mhm.
just again, you can't discount leadership, right? And so when we think about the best leaders in basketball, like MJ, Kobe, Phil, Pop, Larry Brown, those guys come to mind instantly. They just do. I don't know why, but they just do. I don't look at certain guys as leaders. I just don't. But those guys, I look at leaders. I just do, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be able to gather your troops down, and then at points of adversity, you got to be able to be
Yeah,
calm. So
yeah,
it's you got to take a punch too. You know,
yeah.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I remember Laker fan, Game 4, 2000. Kobe drops 48 and 16. Everybody talks about LeBron's Boston game. He drops 46 and grabs his rebounds, but they just count Kobe's 40, 48 and 16 here in Sacramento. And the Lakers were up 3-0, KB. And Kobe
Hmm.
comes up. I'm sitting next to Grant behind the scores table, and a fan goes, Kobe, y'all up 3-0. Y'all taking the game off? Kobe looks our way and says, nah, y'all going home today. Kobe would not let Kobe would not let his team
Yeah,
get in that mindset. Never. Now he can't control makes and misses and things of that nature, but his mindset was, nah, bro. Like, y'all going home tonight, bro. I'm not taking today off. Yeah, get ready. And hey, and what do you do? 48 and 16.
yeah.
Come
He's
on.
a real asshole like that. That's cool
He's
that
an
you were at that
asshole,
game.
KB. KB, look, bro. He's an asshole to the core. It's crazy,
Right.
bro. Yeah, crazy.
Man, I, I can see Kobe saying some shit like that too. Like if I was in that arena, I probably would have been like, okay, this is Kobe right here, because
Yeah,
like
bro.
he
Yeah.
was always confident.
Mm-hmm.
His shit talk was confidence. Like
Yeah.
he used to say what he meant and meant what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
He
Yeah.
made,
I love it, man.
he
Like
made
I love
the
it.
he made the trash talking list. Did you guys see it this week?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, there was a top NBA trash talkers list. I think he was top 10. He might have been top 5, maybe,
Who
but he's definitely top 10.
who made the list? Like who orchestrated the
Oh,
list? Like who?
legend. I don't remember. Maybe it was Bleacher Report. Maybe.
Oh yeah, I don't trust in the Bleacher Report.
But it goes to show you like who. I mean, Larry Bird's in there, MJ's in there, yeah, Reggie's in there.
Maybe I'll look at it. That'd probably be some my next content.
It's a lot of
I'm gonna look.
nostalgia. You're going to see a lot of the guys you remember from back in the day. That
Yeah.
would talk a big game and back it up too. Like Draymond's in the list. I don't know where he is. He might be top 20 maybe, but I don't know. Some of those guys. I mean, they backed it up, so it's all good.
Yeah, you
Did
gotta
they
back it up.
If
Gotta
you
back
really
it
are
up.
that guy and you talk that shit, I mean, it's all good if you got the results.
That's a good point, Sneak. Yeah, you got to back it up, KB. I totally agree with that. Don't you guys miss Hannah Storm, Ahmad Rashad,
Oh my God, yes.
Stafford
Stuart
Jones?
Scott was one of the
Yeah,
guys I
Stuart
liked.
Scott, Bill Walton, the NBA on NBC. You
I
know,
miss the Schwab. I miss the
yeah, man.
Schwab, man. Stump the
Yep, me
Schwab. Y'all
too.
remember that show? I miss that, man. It was educational. I like that shit.
You know, Yeah, Bob Costas, right? Bob Costas.
Bob
Um,
Costas, yeah.
real media journalism. You know,
Rick
real.
Bucher's still around, doing his thing,
Hey,
whatever.
bro, Rick Bucher is he's he's creating a lot of enemies out there with the truth because he's been around for a long time too.
Bro, he's just a hater, bro.
He what?
That's what they call him. They say he's just a hater.
No, yeah. I mean, I think he's a pretty
I think Rick's one of the most articulate, well explained, thoughtful, objective NBA, talking heads. I mean, the dude's got excellent perspectives and really
yep.
doesn't care, about who's gonna pay him. So
That's real
I like
journalism,
Rick Bucher.
what he does.
I do too. I like Rick Bucher. Yep, I do like him.
But this is a thing that people might just say like I'm you know maybe I'm a big head myself. I think there is some level of regret. As much as I like Rick Bucher, I mean, at the time, he probably did some politics. He was like following it. Let me just follow, what the boss say. But eventually, it gets went overboard, and he said, "No, I'm getting tired of it." I do believe that when it comes to like the anti, even though I absolutely can't stand that guy either, but I wanted to say this to Bruce on that last stream, but I was saying that hey, some of these guys who used to be like the top tier journalists of those publications, they probably have regret. That's why I think they're saying the truth right now. Like, hey, I created this monster. I gotta stop it by
what
any
do you
means
mean?
necessary.
Rick Bucher was on the beat for Golden State.
Correct. Yeah, he's a Bay Area.
He's not. Yeah, like it's. I don't think he has any regrets. Actually, I think
Right, because
Yeah.
he's
I
not
think his pathway was pretty family oriented.
right.
He was focused on. I mean, his daughter's. I think she's playing college hoops, isn't she? Or professional hoops? I don't know. She's somewhere, maybe Europe. But I mean, he made himself available for his family. Maybe he took a less prominent role as a media member, but he didn't seem too offset by it.
Right.
Yeah, Rick's never been a guy who has sold his integrity, and so I'm sure he has no regrets. He's always, in my
I mean, I'm
opinion,
not saying
yeah,
I wasn't saying like a speculation. Like, it probably not even be Rick Bucher. It could be also other people who's now trying to,
I got you. I see what you're saying,
I
but
think Rick. I
yeah.
think Rick knows the dark. He knows the dark stuff that happens on these network shows, right? And I think he knows a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, and that's the reason why he kind of says things cryptically. If you watch him, he says a lot of cryptic stuff because he can't just come out and say certain things, but he'll allude to it. You see what I'm saying? So he's seen a lot. He's been in these locker rooms. He's been around these players, Hall of Famers, legends. So Stephen A. Smith's the who else? What show was he on? The Chris Broussard's, Nick Wrights, and all that.
yeah,
So he knows the script
he's
that
been
these
around.
dudes read.
Yeah, but there was a reason why they put him on those shows.
Right,
They really wanted somebody who knew the game.
right.
But now that's not even a requirement.
No, it's not. You got football players talking about basketball now. You
I don't
got
even have a problem with that, Mas, as long as if they were thoughtful and considerate of watching the games and drawing real conclusions.
that's a fair take. Okay, that's
You
fair.
know, like because I'm not a professional basketball player, never was, but I mean, I can talk the game because I love the game and I watch it closely.
Right.
So it doesn't mean I'm not valid, and it doesn't mean you're not valid. It's like not even like that. I mean, there are people who watch more NBA basketball than me, and they can probably inform me on so many things I'm not able to catch because I don't watch certain players enough.
Yeah,
You know,
Rashad McCants had a great point on one of those episodes on the arena. He said, "Just because you play ball, don't mean you know ball." And I kind of put that in the
bro, could Michael Beasley teach someone the game of basketball?
in person. Yeah, probably.
Absolutely.
I think he
See, I
can.
don't think he'd be a good teacher, even though he's a great player. I don't think teaching and playing are the same.
Well, I don't
Right,
think
and
he's
explaining and being articulate is different than just doing, like it's
Yes.
just so my point is like people are blessed with different intelligences and They have certain capabilities that they have that allow them to do something well, but like I don't think would ever be a good coach. I don't think he could really teach the game all that well. But like if you watch him, you can learn a lot, but teaching needs like a certain temperament, and a certain patience
He
and
can
stuff
teach you
like that.
fundamentals, like the fundamentals of the game, but you're never gonna be like you're never gonna pick up the shit that he do. But
Like with Rick Bucher, and then my point in all this is like he's very articulate, can explain a lot of things, and he's very
right,
thoughtful. Like he doesn't just say things, man.
right,
Everything's really, really well thought out and concise.
No, he
Like I
doesn't.
don't walk away after listening to Rick Bucher saying I'm unclear about what he was trying to say there. No, it's very clear and it's very straightforward.
right.
Well, I got something to say about teaching and all of that. Um, I think somebody need to teach Bleacher Report how to do lists. Because
They're
why
doing it
the
exactly the way that they probably want it, bro.
I mean, why? This is why.
Politics.
This why I don't take Bleacher Report seriously. Like, why the fuck is LeBron James on a list of trash talkers?
He's on
That's
there.
a valid
Well, like
question,
what
though.
number?
He's
Like
asking a good question.
where?
It's a valid
I mean,
question.
he's number 50, but why he on a list?
I mean, maybe 50 is, I don't know. I mean, 50 doesn't seem like it's anything crazy.
Every time I seen LeBron, he was doing another handshake. That's not trash talking.
Right.
Bruh, if
All right,
if
bro.
you
All
see
right,
any
Andrew. Who
Yo,
you
Bleacher
putting
Lance
Report
at
list,
50, bro?
Stevenson should be on there. Dylan Brooks should be on there. Yo, Deshaun Stevenson should be on there. There's a bunch of guys.
if you see a
All,
Bleacher Report list, expect LeBrick over there. Just expect it. It's like you already know what it is. You know they good about to glaze him up. You know, they shoot him up, and he's gonna say like, "Hey, this guy is among the best defenders. He's among the best shooters, and he's the one among the best trash talkers." Even though he didn't do anything to Jalen Brown after he dissed his son, but hey, you know what I mean? He's the best trash talker.
Hey, Sean, I said the same shit Tony Allen said, and niggas got mad at me. I said the same exact shit.
What did
I
Tony
seen
Allen say?
LeBron. We all seen LeBron James grab a referee and get some people ejected.
Yeah,
A lot of the
snitch.
a lot of these people on the trash talk list, I seen them cuss fans out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Hey,
What did Tony
refs,
Like,
what did
hey,
Tony
refs,
Allen say?
get
Hold
me
on.
off the stage,
KB, what did
refs.
Tony Allen
Get
say?
my flats.
Tony Allen was talking about as a defender, like that he was talking about how uh LeBron was overrated as a defender as far as like perimeter defense. He said he was good on weak side, but like chase down blocks, stuff like that. But as a perimeter defender, it's hard for him to stay in front of his man like that.
Well, LeBron's heavy.
That's what I'm saying. So where they had him at the list, where they had him on the list, they had him at um they had him high. They had him really high on the list. Like I think they had him at 22.
Yeah,
yeah,
higher than Kobe Bean Bryant. And I'd be like, bruh,
In
out of
totality
all
as a
guys,
defender, absolutely not.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
that's
mean in certain things maybe. I don't know.
yeah. Like help defense, like rim protection. Yeah, but as far as like
LeBron defends forwards really well.
yeah,
He defends like the block pretty good. I mean the perimeter thing it's physics. LeBron's kind
right,
of flat-footed. He's heavy. If you
right,
look at LeBron's career, like if you go back to 08, 09, he was the most capable perimeter defender he ever was. But he was like 225.
right,
You see what I'm saying? When LeBron ballooned to 240, 250, it slowed him down. He got
yeah,
stronger, which makes him a better defender against bigger players, not smaller players.
right.
Yeah, but
yeah, I agree with
So
that.
he still
I
got
agree
so
with
chip.
that.
see, Tony Allen was talking about getting around screens, shit
LeBron
like
was
that. Like
LeBron got he got totally exploited against Jason Terry trying to get through screens.
right,
It was terrible. Actually, instinctively, LeBron's not good in that particular phase of the game.
I will say this though, Jason Terry ain't easy as to guard as people think though. Neither.
No,
Well, no, but I'm just saying to say LeBron's infallible as an elite defender is just not true. He's not infallible. He had weaknesses.
Right.
I used to say that all the time. Film room. I used to be like, why are people bringing up Jason Terry's name like he was this scrub?
It wasn't to say he was a scrub. It's to say that he was clowning LeBron.
Yeah. 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 He was, but
No, no, cause
he
when I be hearing when I hear people say he let LeBron let JJ Barea and Jason Terry cook him. Like Jason Terry was that dude, man.
hell yeah. That motherfucker, he's fast. He's extremely
Yeah, but
quick.
the point is that LeBron should, as great as he is, if he's the defender that they say he is, he should not be getting cooked.
Right. Right. No, I agree with that. I
He
agree
should
with
be
that.
competently competing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But we have seen in the past, quick guards, making some defenders look stupid. Like we seen Iverson cross up everybody.
But that's the thing. You said everybody.
Yeah.
See that's the difference. If somebody is cooking everybody, then so be it. But if a player is overachieving in a matchup and exploiting, well, that's a
Right.
problem.
Right. I agree with that.
that's a fair point, Steve. That's a great way to put it. What you just said, bro. Great terminology right there.
Look,
'Cause there were times
as
where it was
when you play, look, all you guys played on some level, right? For a certain number of
Right.
years. When
I
you
didn't-
know something isn't working, we got to put a stop to this.
Oh, absolutely.
I did not see that shit happening in 11. There
Nah.
was no stop until the series was over and there was a crown champion and it was the underdogs.
Right, and you can't say he guards all five positions, and then
There's no such thing.
can't say that.
Well,
It is
Dennis Rodman could guard all five positions.
It's not a thing, bro, and I'll tell you why. The reason why it's not a thing is because I can't put Dennis Rodman against a point guard for 48 minutes. I can't do that, bro.
Well, not for 48 minutes.
So what it needs to be corrected, it needs to be stated, it's switchability.
Yeah.
A player that can switch in a lot of instances.
Nobody guards.
It's versatility, right? You cannot say that someone guards five positions. It's not possible. It doesn't exist. Because that would mean you would need a 6'5" player, right? 6'5" or 6'6", who's fast enough to defend small guards and strong enough to defend centers and has a vertical of 48 inches to block shots above the rim. It doesn't exist, bro.
I mean, but Dennis guard Shaq before.
Yeah, you could
I
do it
mean,
for 48 minutes. I mean, you can't do it
no,
for
okay, not
48
by
minutes,
40
but you should be
minutes.
able. I think there's players who could do it.
Right. But it's not realistic though, because pick and roll basketball. I guess
Yeah.
what I'm saying
Yeah.
is just moments, key moments, and can you hold your own if that matchup was to arise?
But that's not guarding 1 through 5. That's being able to temporarily defend a random position.
Oh no. I agree with what you're saying, but I do think there's a few guys out there, and I put Dennis Rodman in that category. If he was asked to do that, he could do it. I think he
Yeah, I
could do
think
it.
Dennis could do it, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say the whole game, but he
Right.
definitely.
And Aaron Gordon can do it.
But what you're
But-
saying, Steve, I agree with Steve. I mean, your point's well taken. Trust me.
I don't think they should be throwing around that terminology, right? Guarding 1 through 5 is crazy to me. Like,
oh, I have the ability to just put this guy on a point guard for the whole game, or I can put him on to Derrick Rose, and then at the same time, I could put him on Shaq. Like, that's not a thing, bro.
Well, fellas, and guess what? Back in the '90s, guys were more prone to fight through picks and stay with their guys, and so I can hedge longer. Therefore, it wasn't required to switch and guard 1 through 5, right? Like MJ and Scotty is going to fight through that pick. Gary's going to fight through that pick, right? Terry Porter, so strong. Derek Harper on the Knicks, he's going to fight through that pick. And so there weren't as many mismatches per se in the '90s like it is now. Just like we never talked about 3-and-D guys in the '90s. No, you play basketball. Like you're required to play defense, dribble, pass, and shoot. This is basketball. Nowadays,
Bro, 3-and-D guys, man, that shit is crazy to me. So
before they were called 3-and-D guys, they were just called basketball players.
Right.
Like a guy who can shoot and play defense. Like, and actually back in the day, bro, if you didn't play defense, man, the coaches were not happy. they were not like looking for ways to hide you. They were like hiding you on the bench.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Well,
Shaq, Kobe, Michael, Luca, my big three. Shaq, Kobe, Michael, Jordan, and Luca. Mm.
that's a hell of a big three.
Yeah.
That's
Mm.
four.
But
Right. Right.
It's so big you got an extra player.
Yeah. Jason Kidd. I see High Times put Jason Kidd inside there. I think Kidd is underserved, right? I think Kidd doesn't get talked about enough. I got Jason Kidd as my top 3, 4 point guard ever, behind Magic, Isaiah, and John. Give me Jason Kidd. Give me
Kid
Jason
was a
Kidd.
problem. Kid
I
was a
want Kidd
problem.
on my team.
Kid was a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like
I want Kidd, bro.
that dude was probably one of the best point guards I ever watched.
Oh man, bro. Big, strong, fast. Um, talk about anchoring the offense. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And he
actually
played.
basketball
And
IQ,
he
bro.
had
It's
high
crazy.
IQ.
Yeah.
High IQ, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Elite
Jason
IQ.
Kidd's passing was crazy,
His
bro.
vision was wild. His anticipation crazy. You
Those
really didn't
bounce
need a
passes he'd throw in the middle of traffic, you'd be like, "Ooh, how the fuck did he get that ball?"
his
Right.
control of the game was pretty special. I mean, if 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 you were a coach, you weren't ever really stressed, bro. He
No, he
kind
was.
of he kind of ran things for you in a way.
Right.
He ran things. Yeah.
And that's my type of point guard. Like I love point guards that play quarterback. Like if you like get your team involved, your court vision is like A1. Those are the type of point guards I like a Magic, like a John Stockton kid. I like those players. I like those point guards that know how to pass the ball when needed. Jason Williams,
Mark Jackson. Yeah. Hmm.
Mark Jackson,
Yep.
and modern point guards like Lonzo Ball, Luca. Like I love those. I love those type of point guards that can pass the ball, and I love watching team ball for the most part. I don't like you know one person just taking over unless they really really have to. But yeah,
Yeah, I
those are
don't
the type of
put
point
Luca
guards
in
I
that
like.
conversation, bro. I don't
You
put
know,
Luca or Lonzo in
Chris
that
Paul,
conversation.
yeah, Chris Paul, high times. Thank you, Chris
Chris
Paul.
Paul's
Oh,
underrated.
Chris.
Like if you
Yeah,
look
Yeah,
at
Chris.
his earlier years, like when he was with the Hornets, that motherfucker was crazy
Oh
before he
Yeah,
got
man.
but
all those
Chris
injuries.
Paul, but Chris Paul had some downsides. There's a couple things that prevented him from, like, for one thing, he always found a way to get injured deep in playoff runs,
Yeah,
like the
the injuries.
hamstrings, the calves, like that was on him. I'm not going to say it's like completely in his control, but like it always happened with
No.
him. But also, he was very difficult. Like he wasn't good about managing personalities. So his leadership style was also very abrasive. I
I
think
think he
that,
was very competitive, man.
well, I get it,
Very
but the
competitive.
guys who were able to manage that, they get the edge over a guy like him. So, in my opinion, that's the difference between him and Magic. That's a
Yeah,
difference between like him and Jason Kidd, for example.
I think he needed a great coach though. Like he needed somebody to kind of who's gonna be there and kind of manage him while he managed the
Bro, he
other
was
players
busy
personnel.
like making problems with refs.
Yeah,
But that's the
There
thing
are some
also.
questionable things that like he would engage in. I'm like, are you really just bothered by all this and doing all this extra shit? Like, stay focused, bro.
Yeah, but that's a balance though, because then I can flip it and say, I mean, Kobe and MJ weren't the best guys, and they were confrontation.
But they
My
got the results and he didn't, is my
yeah,
point.
no. I mean, I agree with that part, but I do think Kobe and MJ were they handled that
but
better.
well,
But
when
Chris,
you
Chris will hold you accountable. Chris is gonna
when
hold
you
you
when
accountable.
you when you look at Chris Paul though, and you look at everywhere he's improved at every team he's went to
Yes. Every team,
dramatically.
every team, bro, dramatically. Yeah,
Every
But
team
with
he's
but with
went to,
how
they
great
got
he
better.
is, with how great he is, and to be in positions to take the step to be a champion, he doesn't have it.
I wouldn't say that. I just say he has injury issues. I think the most.
or yeah, bad timing. I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean,
I just think the injuries kept him from, and then it also doesn't help when the trade gets vetoed.
Oh my gosh.
So you're talking about the LA thing?
Yeah,
I was mad that day. Remember back in 2K where you had to update the rosters yourself? As soon as that trade went down, I did that trade on my 2K. And
yeah.
like 5 minutes later, it seemed like I had to do everything all over back again, like revert it back. Like I hated that
What
trade,
was the
Vito, man.
structure of the trade, though?
I
It
think it was
was
Pau
yeah.
Gasol. I think
Lamar
Lamar Odom
Odom.
was involved. Yeah, we would have lost Powell, but we would have gained a playmaker that we desperately needed.
We needed him. We needed a
Yeah,
playmaker because Fisher was
hmm
like 40.
yeah.
It was getting cooked.
hmm
Well, the problem was Fisher was always just a regular guy, anyways, even in his prime.
But he was a good defender though. Like
No,
as
He
far
I
as
get
he
it. He was a
he was
very
clutch
willing
too. He
defender,
he
but
was. I seen Fisher save us some games like Ori did. Like he was
oh yeah, he
clutch
had
too.
some shots, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the thing with Fisher, he struggled guarding those really quick point guards, like later
Ye-
on in his career. Like they were killing him. And he was just getting older. Remember when Fisher when we were winning our back to backs, he was like 35. People
yeah.
don't talk about
I
that. Like
remember in the last championship, watching the playoff games, I remember commentators talking about, D Fish kind of aging out a little bit and the game's kind of passing him by a little bit. Like the wily veteran always has the edge in certain situations because of experience, but just physically,
yeah,
he was never extremely fast. So once you age and now you're slower, it shows.
right. Like he struggled against the Rockets because Aaron Brooks was quick. And
Yeah.
then but the next year against Steve Nash, he did a great job on defensively on Steve Nash in 2010. So he had his ups and downs, but as he got older, it just got worse. Like we needed we needed another point guard, a younger point guard. And so when that trade got rescinded, man,
The
if
moves to bring in like Nash and Howard, they all just came late.
right,
They were all just like 1 year too late, 2 years too late.
yeah,
They
Nash
were good,
never really got on the court. He
they
was
were good
just
ideas, they were good concepts, and stuff like that. But it was just late.
yeah,
If we would have got Steve Nash back in like '06, man.
yeah.
Well,
But see,
Kobe never really
D'Antoni
played.
tried to run an offense. He tried to run his offense, and it fucked up Powell because he wanted to just run. Powell needed post touches.
Now that I think about it, KB, Kobe never really played next to an elite ring player, huh? Really, not really, huh? Like
No,
in 2000s.
In the
maybe
two,
the closest he got to that was Artest,
yeah, I was
but
about to
that's
say
it.
Artest.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
stretch.
But he was older.
Yeah.
because Kobe had a lot of responsibility that people don't talk about, bro. Just being that dominant perimeter player.
Yeah.
Well, remember what Ron Artest did to James Harden, bro?
Oh, the
Oh,
elbow.
that was nasty.
That was crazy, Sneak.
That
That
was
was
sad,
nasty.
bro. Watching him go down like a ton of bricks, bro. That was
Yeah,
Man,
crazy.
that was
I had never
crazy.
seen anything like that before, bro. I'm not on the basketball court. I see stuff like that in MMA.
Yeah.
I
And
I
Ron's
thought his
extremely strong too.
Oh,
So
don't
that
forget. Remember David Robinson and Karl Malone elbow when he got knocked out. Remember?
them Karl Malone elbows was
I
crazy.
seen I seen Robert Parrish hammer fist Bill Laimbeer into oblivion, bro.
Yeah, I remember that too.
That was the craziest thing I ever seen, bro. That hammer fist was crazy. He just went straight down like a ton of bricks, man.
Did
Yeah.
you see that Andrew Bynum elbow to JJ Barea?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
game four.
yeah, but
That shit was
that was more of a forearm, wasn't it?
yeah, it was
Yeah, it
like a form. Yeah,
was
it
like a
was like a form.
clothesline from a forearm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
Stern
bro, you got
got
to
up.
remember, bro. Bynum was a real NBA center.
yeah.
That was large human.
JJ went down. I was concerned for him, man, because I was like, yo,
He
he hit
wasn't
that
doing a
little
whole lot of
dude.
moving, bro, when he fell.
Yeah.
He
Most of
wasn't.
the time, Payne, they're squirming around, and he was just kind of like,
He got the wind knocked out of him.
yeah, that was tough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that little dude was tough.
Andrew Bynum. Wow,
yeah
to me wasted
he
talent at some point. Wasted talent.
he was just immature in his mind, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think finding success early can sometimes misguide some of these guys if they don't have the right mentality, right?
Mhm.
So he got a lot of money quick, and he was pretty successful pretty quick. I think he made an all-star team. He got the
Yeah,
championships that he was a
2011.
part of, right? So like, and people were probably telling him, "Man, you're great, man. And he was probably listening and feeling himself. And I mean, because when he came to Cleveland, bro, like he didn't even hardly play, bro. His
No, it was
knee was already
2012 he made the
busted,
All-Star team.
and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, he had the knee problems since he came in the league, and then it just got worse over time.
but I do remember him and Shaq going at it back in '06, bro. That was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, the Christmas game. Yeah, I remember that.
I love that shit. I
That was
love that
fun,
shit.
bro. Yeah, that was
That was like
cool,
what,
bro.
2007? That was
Six,
'07, right?
That was
six.
like that was like yeah, that was the same year he got traded to the Heat. Or
Because
I
he
think
Andrew bumped him. Andrew came back and bumped him, and I know Kobe was happy as hell. Kobe's like, yeah,
Yeah.
then Shaq got booed for overreacting. I remember that shit.
right.
Like I was
Y'all
proud
remember?
I was proud of Bynum at that play, man. I'm still a huge Shaq fan.
Hey, what do
Shaq
you
is my
guys
boy.
think about the potential of a new rivalry forming between Tatum and Brown? Right, Philadelphia, Boston, longtime rivals in their division, conference. One gets shipped
Mm.
out, they retain the other one, kind of thing. Like
Uh,
I think that could be something that it looks like there's some subliminal shots being taken, on both sides. So that
I
could
mean,
be nice, bro.
do they
Yeah.
play in the same division?
Sell tickets.
Yeah.
it's good for banter. It's good for new TV. But the Sixers have to prove that they can make deep postseason runs, and we got to see how Boston comes back. I mean, obviously during the season when they come and go, it's going to be a storyline. But for me, I don't put too much emphasis on that nonsense. I saw Jason Tatum at that gym talking, and he talked about leadership and blah blah. I heard what he said, and I didn't like it when he said that. And I like some of the shit
You don't
Jalen.
like it because of the subliminal, right?
Well, he's gone. You're still there. It should be again, Jason. You can't come to the arena, bro, talking about mama mentality, and you're a Kobe fan, and you're saying, and then you're focused on that, bro. Like they just traded away your guy or your ex guy. You bring in Paul George. You ain't won shit. You've been hurt, right? So your focus should be on winning, not that. And so you can't rep Kobe Bryant and say I'm a Kobe guy and mama mentality, and because Jason Tatum says those type of things, and then he does this. Like Kobe's not focused on
Well, I don't know if he's a Mamba
anti.
mentality guy. I think he just
No, he
liked,
said it.
and
He said it.
adored Kobe. Like these guys be saying a lot of things, Moss, but
Yeah, I know.
he's not really demonstrating Mamba. He's just talking Mamba. I think these guys just like certain players they came up watching, but they're
And
not really built like that, bro.
well, listen. Okay, that could be true, but I hold Kobe to the highest standard, bro. And I hold guys in this league to a standard. So then, if you don't mean it, then don't say it, bro. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say shit. That's just me, though. I'm different. I have a
I
very
mean,
high
they
standard.
talk. These guys get in front of hot mics, Moss, and they say a lot of things, man.
No problem, bro. And listen,
Yeah, I
it's
think
called
that's what
listen.
turns fans off
Media
is all the
facts,
talking.
KB.
It's
Yeah,
just too much,
media.
man. It's just like at this point, bro, you were injured last year. You tried
Yeah,
to come back, but you guys didn't win. You should have a chip on your shoulder going into this year. Don't say nothing. Just get to work. Just we want to
yeah.
see the
Tunnel
work.
vision, KB. Tunnel vision. Just stay
Yeah.
focused on what the task is.
And I like Tatum. I like Tatum
I
as a
like it too.
player.
I do like Tatum.
Yeah,
I do like Tatum.
because he's a
I like
beast.
Brown too.
Yeah,
I like
Brown is a beast too. Yeah,
I like Brown too, bro.
but you gotta look to always prove yourself, man. Always.
Yeah.
Especially after
I
they
mean,
starting to say it's Brown's team and it's not your team no more, and you washed and you can't come back. If anything, like kind of like Steph Curry did, right? Like do what he did in what 2022 where he won that chip against
Yeah,
Boston.
yeah.
Man, he had a chip on his shoulder. Like he ain't
Hey,
say
you saw him
nothing.
crying. You
He
saw him
he
crying.
only spoke after he won. He said,
Yeah.
"What they gonna say now?"
Yep.
I was so happy when I brought the championship ring of Stephen Curry when he won that ring against Boston. Any team that beat Boston, I love it.
Right.
I love it. I
Because you're
love
a
it.
real Lakers fan, bro. That's why. See, that's why I
Yep.
respect you. Because you're a real Lakers fan. I respect that. I respect
I
that.
love it.
Y'all heard Kobe
Yeah,
Bryant say when he went to Disneyland, he saw a kid wearing a Boston jersey and he was angry at that.
Yeah.
He's angry. He was mad at Disneyland. KB, he at Disneyland. He mad. I mean, so I respect you, bro, for saying that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Kobe bled the colors.
Yeah. I always hated the Pistons and the Celtics equally. I don't like none of them teams, the Pistons or the Celtics. But
Yeah, I can't stand
What
them.
about the Sacramento Queens?
The
they too
Queens are
irrelevant.
irrelevant.
I mean,
Oh
They're
yeah, they
still
man,
yeah they
crying
yeah
about Game 6.
yeah
you
they too
guys.
irrelevant to
Still
even
to
bring
this
it
Oh
up.
day, huh?
They're still
Uh,
crying about it. There was a Game 7 that they don't talk about.
I wish you
Yeah,
yeah,
guys
I
would have
think
saw the freeway.
they said it was fixed, man.
Yeah, yeah, we fixed their ass about the arena.
Hey, I wish
Hmm.
y'all would have saw the. I wish y'all. I wish y'all would have saw the freeway after Game 7. It was like the city died. It was. I mean, it was like a bro.
I'm glad to hear that.
Woo, bro. That series, you guys. I was so blessed, and I thank God to this day, bro. I was able to go. I was able to go to all those games, those Kings games at home. The tension, bro. Game 7 in overtime, bro. The tension alone, KB.
Yeah.
I mean, bro. Like people on the, I don't think the crowd sat down the entire overtime. I don't think, bro. Like we were so nervous. I was even
Hmm.
a King. I'm a Rockets fan, bro. But I'll be honest though. I was going for Sacramento, and
Oh, you were hating?
well, I mean, I'm not a Lakers fan.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, my team wasn't in it, so I got to go to the Kings.
come on, Kobe Bryant film. You act like Tim Donnie. He didn't have any input on that. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, what can you say? You had a Game 7. There was a
Wow.
Game 7.
Yeah, there
So
was a.
so if we okay, so like if they would have won, right? If they would have won, because I remember Kobe having food poisoning, right? Nobody brings that up.
Bro, nobody told him to go to that buffet, bro. He didn't have to eat all that damn food, bro.
Well,
Hey,
Gary Vitti confirmed it, kind of. KB, he said it was, but I don't know if. I mean, Gary Vitti, the trainer, said something like that. So I mean, yeah, he could have had it.
yeah, they tried to fuck us over, man. And then look, they came out there. If they would have won Game 7, wouldn't nobody say nothing about Donahue and the referees. Nobody would say nothing. They only said it because they lost Game 7. They Patience Stojakovic airballed a 3-pointer,
And Doug
bro.
Christie. And
That
Doug
ain't my
Christie.
fault.
And
It
Doug.
ain't my fault they missed all their free throws.
It makes 15 free throws at home in game 6. I mean, game 7. 15.
It ain't my fault Shaq shot better from the free throw line than all their players. It ain't my fault.
I'm
Now,
just saying there was an investigation, though. Stop front, KB. Come on, bro.
There was, but I mean, what you want me to do about the Game 7
I'm just
though?
saying there was an investigation. I'm saying.
I mean, it's facts, but what y'all want me to do about the Game 7 though? There was another
No, the
game
game 7
played.
is what it is, bro. I'm with
See,
you.
that's what I'm saying. Why they can't leave it alone? That's what I'm saying. So we got to call the ambulance for all these Queen fans.
oh man, don't
The
forget game 4.
Wambulance. That's
Samaki
funny.
Walker's half court shot before halftime shouldn't have counted.
Yo,
Right.
shout out to Samaki Walker, bro.
That's before replay though. See,
Yeah, I no.
Samaki
You're right,
Walker.
KB. You're right, bro. You're right. You're right.
it's hindsight. See what I'm saying?
All right, bro.
I had a poster with him on it when I was younger.
Oh yeah,
Right.
It,
that's
it
cool,
was it
man.
was with the whole Lakers starting lineup. He was on it.
Yeah,
See
Mike
all those
Bibby
moving
posted Shaq.
screens they were setting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Hey KB.
that's not unique, bro. We see that all the time.
Okay, well, listen. I'm just saying we gonna be a stickler for the rules or whatever. Hey, look, they had a Game 7.
Yep.
They lost. They got beat, and we heard Shaq sing a song that we remember to this day.
That's a low blow, KB. That's a low blow, buddy.
Nobody wanted to see them in the finals, anyways.
Michael Bibby, aka Mike Bibby from Arizona, Eddie House is married to his sister. He coaches here at Sacramento State University, Sac State,
Yeah,
and I've seen him out a few times. And he's not the most pleasant guy to talk to. He's very moody and standoffish. But I actually caught him at a game one time, and he was addressing it. And yeah, bro, like those guys are still salty. Bobby, my boy Bobby Jacks, Doug's the coach.
give them some salt.
They salty, bro. They salty. They
I'd
salty.
be
Oh,
salty. Look,
KB. My bad, bro. Guess who I got a chance to meet last year, bro, for the first time? And he played with MJ, BJ Armstrong. He is the key
right.
to CM, which I didn't know that shit until like a week into the season. He comes out. He's sitting next he's sitting next to Scott Perry, and I'm like, BJ, why is he here for? He's the Kings assistant GM, and one day I cornered him in the back, and
Hmm.
a cool conversation, bro. He's a cool
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
That's Derrick
Is
Rose.
he passing out a big box of tissues to all these crybabies out here?
No, bro. He has a very stern attitude. He's like win at all costs, and he's like a no excuse making type of person.
He's been that way. He was like that as a player.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He was Derrick
BJ
Rose's.
was nice, man.
He was nice. Yeah, yeah.
It was very nice, but
Dude, man. Yeah, real cool guy, man. Yeah,
yeah, look, man, Bibby balled out that series. I can't hold
he
you.
did.
I
He
He
made
couldn't
his
I
money.
balled
couldn't
out.
stand I couldn't
Done that
stand
8
Bibby,
too.
man. I couldn't stand
He
I
was
couldn't
talking
stand
hella
Turk.
shit.
I couldn't
Remember game
stand Turgaloo. I couldn't stand Bibby. I couldn't
Ojito?
stand none of them.
You know, for a
Yeah,
white guy, he's a pretty good player, bro.
who? Bibby?
Mike Bibby.
Bibby was talking hella shit. You
He
thought
black.
Kobe
He
was
black.
talking shit.
He
That
black.
nigga.
His dad's
Hey,
black. His mom white.
I know.
Bi-
I'm always joking.
yeah, yeah. Bibby built like a wrestler now.
Well,
Oh
he
yeah,
took.
bro. He started powerlifting
He
and
on
shit. That
steroids.
shit's crazy.
He's on steroids, fellas. Everybody knows
Uh,
it. Everybody knows it.
You say he on the balcony, man? Come on, bro.
What, bro? Have you seen him,
Damn.
bro, in person? Bro, he is huge. Bro, he's a
He's
bodybuilder, bro. That's what he looks like.
yeah. He's probably what, like late 40s.
I'm 43. Baby got to be like 44, 45 right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
yeah.
he was
He
cooking
won it at
ass though. I can't hold you.
yeah. Won the chip at college in Arizona.
Yeah, it was a good team.
Hmm. Yeah, he was nice, man. He showed out, and I feel
Mhm.
I kind of feel a little bit sorry for those guys. Not.
yeah, Mike Bibby 48.
He's 48. Okay, wow, he's up to then. Okay,
He's good for 48, man. As far as his physique, his you know what I mean. He's in
yeah,
shape.
he's in shape. Yeah, he's in shape. He had Shaq's son down there in Sacramento. Shaq was down there often last season because his son came here as a senior, so his son's
What's
gone.
Shaq's affiliation with the Kings?
Nothing now, but Shaq's
He used to
son,
own the Queens, right?
What
he had
he
a
was like
stake.
a minority owner, right? He had a stake.
That was a long time ago. That was
Yeah.
before the new ownership got him. But his son last year played under Mike Bibby at Sac State, so Shaq was here often.
See, because what happens is those guys, like, if they sell the team, the majority owner sells the team. All those minority stakeholders just get bought out. They don't have
Mm,
enough. They don't have enough power within the voting of the board,
correct.
so they'll get outvoted, and they just get the whatever value of the team that they it sells for.
Yeah, and Mark Smith just reminded me too, because I was about to bring this up. Like, how you think that series would have been if they would have kept Jason Williams instead of trading for Bibby?
They would have got
Oh,
swept,
a sweep, a sweep.
just like the year
Well,
before.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Facts, KB.
Just like
Yeah,
the year before.
they got swept in 2000 by the Lakers, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
swept.
I'm just saying because teams do, they have a chip on their shoulder the next season if even if they lose. Like, do you think they
Okay.
would have
Jason
came back with more
Williams was
dog in them or
a
something like that?
KB. Jason. People look at Jason Williams highlights, but he was a turnover machine, and he didn't.
Yeah.
His jump shot was inconsistent, and he didn't always play. He didn't always play winning basketball. Him and Chris were very good friends,
Hmm.
bro. Like Jason Williams is like a black dude, bro. So him and Chris bonded very well, very
Yeah.
well. But he
Bibby was a better fit just for the
correct.
team.
Better fit, yeah.
Yeah. And they lost. Look, they got their ass kicked so
Bobby
bad.
Jackson was a good addition
Chris
too,
Webber
bro.
wasn't
He
even
made
gonna
things
come back.
interesting over there.
6 Man of the Year award. Remember, Bobby won
Yeah,
6 Man. The
Didn't he
young,
come from
high
Denver or
flyer
something like
Derrick
that?
Rose.
yeah.
Say it
Did
again.
Bobby Jackson did he come from Denver?
Who drafted Bobby? Bobby went to Minnesota University because he was good friends with Kevin McHale. Every time Kevin came to Sacramento, Bobby and them would be real close. But where did Bobby go to? Who drafted him?
Bobby
Yeah,
was
Was
like
it
who
nice.
like
Denver?
who like who was he playing with before the Kings?
I gotta look that up, bro. Good question.
I mean, he was their Jason Terry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, who did Bobby first play for? Hey, you was right, bro. No, yeah, Denver.
It was Denver, right?
Bro, he
Well,
played for Memphis? When?
yes, yeah. I was right. Yeah.
That must have been at the very end.
Right.
No, that was in the middle of his career. That was in the middle of his career.
Was it?
That
Minnesota.
was in '06.
I do remember
Well,
the Minnesota years, and I remember the Kings years, obviously.
Well,
well,
yeah,
his
he
first
played.
season,
He played for Denver, but right before Sacramento, he was playing in Timberwolves.
he was in Minnesota. Yeah, he was in
Yeah, you're
Minnesota.
Right
right,
before
Moss. Good call.
Sacramento.
Six man of the Euro 3. Yep.
Yep, 6 man of the year award, bro. Yeah, he
hmm
was a very good player. He was the Kings G League coach in Stockton before he went to Nick Nurse's.
Oh, man. Speaking of Rick Bucher, he just dropped an episode. NBA is overreacting to the Sixers. Oh,
They
snap
are.
it
They
out.
are.
Hey, Moss, it's a very talented roster. They got a lot of talent.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, appreciate you, Darrell Jones, for the super chat, man. He said, "Did y'all see Bleacher Report Player of Decades? They had Kobe Bryant of the decade of 2000. This was recent, along with the defensive player rankings. You can go look it up." Yeah, see, sometimes Bleacher Report, they get stuff right, but then they remember that they don't want to tell the truth all the time for some reason, and they just be making stupid ass lists like the one I just watched with the trash talk. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And these people, you gotta understand, these people are liars, right? They're not just making mistakes, right? These people are like when they named Kobe Bryant the player of the decade, they got it from a column called the Sporting News, right? The Sporting News did a poll of 107 experts, Hall of Famers, coaches, and other players and media. They all voted Kobe Bryant player of the decade. So that's what they were going off of. So they know damn well that having Kobe ranked that low was going to start a firestorm. They know they knew what they were doing. They disingenuous, man.
Yeah, and it did, KB. It started a fire war. It started guys like us talking and try to put some sense into this conversation, bro. Like nothing irks me more than the way they do this, and people not standing up and coming to his aid, bro. Like I'm
Yeah.
so irritated by the Lakers greats, the past, present players. I
Yeah.
mean, the Fisher, the
Legends
Simmons.
in general, just the other
Yeah,
legends in general, they
yeah,
don't
legends
say
in general,
shit.
bro. I'm so disappointed, bro, in you guys, man.
And you know what else is sad about that, Mass?
What's that?
Kobe spent so much time bigging up all the other legends.
Yep.
That, I mean, he gave credit to all of the legends before him.
Yeah,
Always, he
bro.
always pay homage. And then now, there's not that many people who defend him, bro.
No,
Not
there's
that
not.
many people, bro. And it's sad.
I don't know what it is, but they don't come to his defense. They just don't.
Power.
Yeah,
They're
well, it's
afraid.
definitely that. Yeah, it's definitely that power and afraid. And LeBron's gone from LA, Derek Fisher, in case you didn't get the memo. Like, you don't have to say what you said, bro. Like, are you scared? Like, are you still getting a check from the NBA or somebody from this? I mean, Derek, what do you mean he creates championships and he doesn't chase? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, when you say that, that's a direct shot to me at Kobe Bryant, bro, without saying it. Because if that's the case, then I'm sure, Derek, you put Kobe in the same category. And to me, they're not in the same category, Derek. But then again, remember, Derek and Matt Barnes, his kid's mom just broke up, so maybe he's having a bad week. I don't know.
Oh man.
So the same way you got her is the same way he lost her. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I
I
think
oh,
I
go ahead.
think
My fault.
I think Derek Fisher, just for one day, should be banned from the city of Los Angeles. Just for one day.
Oh shit.
He said one day. Okay, bro. Okay.
Just for one day, because I still respect him. I ain't gonna
I
sit
do
there and
too.
say he
I do
was
too.
he was a scrub and all that, but he like Mad said, he's probably just having a bad week. so just for one day, he should be banned
Yeah.
from the city of Los Angeles.
He said he having a bad week.
So we're gonna give Derek the benefit of the doubt because for the most part, Derek has never came out and done no crazy shit like this. So we're gonna give Derek the benefit of the doubt on this one. Okay. You know
Hmm.
what? I
Yeah,
can
I'll give him a pass on it, even though it was
I can
ridiculous. I think the statement was ridiculous.
yeah,
But I give him a pass. It didn't make any sense, like the way he put it at
correct.
all.
Now if he
Okay,
keep
that's
go
fair.
now if he keep going along with it, then I'll be like, you know what? You got to be on that list, D Fish. You got to be on that list. where I can't take you seriously as a Laker no more. If you keep like you know what it's like to be a Laker. You played as a Laker most of your career. You know
Yeah.
what it takes. Like I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy because look, listen, ring chasing is ring chasing, right? And guess what? If you just say you that's what you're doing, I think a lot of people would be like, okay, whatever, right? Like they're gonna hold it against you either way, or either they're gonna praise you either way, right? But like to sit there and lie to our face and be like, well, I'm not chasing rings. You just said you were chasing rings. Like this is bullshit, man. Like stop this shit, bro. You just said y'all. We all know that when Shaq was going from team to team, he was trying to chase rings to match Kobe. We all knew he was ring chasing. Like you're trying to win rings at the end of your career when you no longer are the major piece. So it's ridiculous how they try to clean this shit up.
Yeah, I remember when I believe that was in 20 against the Celtics when we won, and Kobe made that comment said he has one more than Shaq, and he just started smiling.
Right.
That was one of the highlights of Kobe that I like because that's he knew that he was trying to because he listened to all this shit like, oh, you couldn't have done it without Shaq. He listened to all this shit
Do
like.
you remember Angry? Do you remember when 2009 finals
Hmm.
Shaq announced he was going to the Cavs during the 2009 during the finals, bro?
And wasn't that when he was talking about or what was it, was it Cavs, or I think it was the Cavs when he was
It was
trying
the
to have
Cavs. He
people
said a
when he was.
ring for the king. He's going to get a ring for the king. He announced it during the
Yeah, and
2009 finals.
and he was having fans vote on his next nickname when he went over there. I remember
Yeah,
that
I
shit.
remember that shit. Yeah, I remember that.
The big witness protection.
The big witness protection. The big
That's
cactus.
crazy. The witness
Shaq was funny
protection.
as hell, though. I can't
He
lie.
was
He
funny,
was.
bro.
I
He was
love
funny.
Shaq. I just
Shaq
hated
was
the
funny.
fact he wore a Celtics jersey, but I still love Shaq is one of my favorites of all time. Like
Shaq
I
in the
love
Celtics jersey was nasty work. I was laughing
it
so hard
was
when I seen that shit.
it
Come on,
was
Shaq.
like this was rock bottom, man. Like come on.
His Celtics jersey ain't even fit. Come
Hell
on,
no.
Shaq.
Hell no. And they got a medium on, man. He looked
Shout
like
out
he
to
was wearing
Shaq.
a wrestling singlet or something. Like it.
Yeah, I don't respect Shaq, man. I'm being honest with y'all, man. I got no respect for that dude, bro. Once he said on TV, if LeBron passed the all-time scoring record, then he's number one. And he goes back and forth on his takes, and he's not consistent with his takes. I don't respect that dude, bro. I don't. Now that's off the court, but on the court, yeah. I mean, we're talking two different things. The motherfucker can play basketball, but nah.
Well,
Mm-mm.
that's what I'm talking about, man. It's like all his on the court stuff. Like a lot of
Oh, I got
players,
you, bro. I got you,
yeah,
bro.
because a
Yeah,
lot of players do some shit off the court that I don't agree with. But
yeah. I
if
will
you
say
can
this
go,
though, Angry.
yeah.
Shaq seems like he's a cool dude to be around, to have fun with. I can see
Hmm.
that,
Yeah.
and where he keeps the environment, lively, if you want to say that. But I bet he's a pleasure to be around. you know, I mean, he seems pretty cool in that regard.
Yeah, Shaq does a lot for people, man.
Yeah, he
He does a
does.
lot for people. He's a good dude, from what I hear.
Yeah,
Um,
can't take that from him.
Shout out to Juba Cabra, man. I know you tired, man. Thank you ran a half a mile, and the first thing you do is check in. I appreciate you, man. We go get some rest, man. Go get some
hey,
rest, though. I appreciate you checking in, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's crazy we talking about Shaq because I was just listening to like somebody podcast like a couple of days ago talking about Shaq, like how he's like he's like a what you call it. He said something about Shaq is a for sale a for sale type of basketball player, to where he put his name on everything. Like he's in every commercial.
oh yeah,
He's in every he endorsed every any and everything. Like he's been a commercial since he started NBA. Like I can't go 1 year without seeing Shaq on some kind of commercial since he started.
He's a good businessman. He
Yeah,
he
great
knows how to
business.
advertise himself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's for sure.
I don't even know if he spent the NBA check yet. Like as much money he make off the court.
Damn, that's crazy. Damn.
Like this
Yeah,
dude, I don't know, man. This dude, he he has the charisma for marketing. Like he has it.
he does. He does.
Yeah, that's one. But he was nasty as hell as a player, though, man. He was that he's friendly in those commercials, man. But
Yeah.
shit, Shaq could dunk on somebody and then throw them underneath the thing. I was like, God, dog.
Remember Dudley? KB, remember Dudley?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
That
not
was
gonna
good.
lie, man. If I can choose any player in their prime to
Uh-huh.
put on my basketball team, it's not too many players I'm picking over Shaq. It's not. Me watching what Shaq did, like it's not too many players I'm picking over him.
Can you give
It's
me the
not.
ones who you would pick over Angry? Like could you just list a few that you would pick over him? I'm just curious.
Oh man. Okay. If everybody in their prime, we playing like a game
Yes,
of
yes.
five on
Everybody in the
five.
prime, bro. Anybody, yeah.
Well, off top, I'm picking Jordan and Kobe over him. Off
I
top,
agree. I agree.
over who
over a prime Shaq.
and one on one.
No, not 1-on-1. 1-on-1 would be different. 1-on-1, I'm not picking really nobody over Kobe and Jordan like that. But like a
Yeah.
team ball, like 5-on-5, like
Oh, okay, okay.
because
He's saying like
just
such
just
a
watching
team.
all this shit that Shaq does, like
Uh-huh.
you talk about a magnet. Like this dude had the whole team guarding him. You know how many people would be open?
Right.
So
Yeah, Shaq was crazy. The only thing is that you need somebody to close those games
correct. There
You
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 late in
go.
the
you
late
do
in the
you
game.
do you do
Close
you
it out
do
for 'em.
You
you
take
do. That's
Magic
why.
over him, Angry?
That's why I
Like
would. That's why Magic over a team in a team game.
yeah,
He's the
Shaq.
ultimate team player, man. So I'll be stupid not to pick Magic.
Tim Duncan. Tim
Yeah,
Duncan.
I
I
would pick
mean,
Shaq over Tim Duncan.
I'm going with Timmy,
I'm
but
picking Kobe first, bro.
I pick Shaq over Tim Duncan. I would say Tim
okay.
Duncan was a better defender,
Uh-huh.
but Shaq, man, his I
But
don't
that
know, but
fourth
just
quarter
watching
matters though.
Shaq, man,
Yeah.
like Shaq was like it's hard to put into words like what I've watched Shaq do.
Hey, they said that nigga Shaq was 320 years. Shit, he ain't been
No, he was
320
on 320. He
since
was
he
not
was
no three.
like 16.
Yeah.
that
320.
nigga
Hell
was
no.
like
Shaq
400,
Like Shaq
400
was a fucking
plus.
monster. Like Shaq was almost like Godzilla on the fucking court, man. That dude
If
was.
Shaq would have won with the Orlando Magic with Penny,
Yeah,
man,
he was quick too. He was
I would
quick. He was
love Penny.
agile.
But we've seen Shaq get his numbers and still be somewhat stifled. Like, give me Tim, give me Magic, give me Kobe, give me MJ. That's four. I'll take Shaq over Kareem. Give me Hakeem Olajuwon over Shaq. So that's I think that's five players, six players in their primes, and that might be it. I think Hakeem Olajuwon is. I'll take Hakeem angry over Shaq. A
I'm not
prime
mad.
Hakeem.
I'm not mad at that.
I want Hakeem, buddy.
I'm not mad at that. Like people don't understand how great Olajuwon was.
Oh man, dude.
Like Olajuwon was like the ultimate, if you want to use the term, two-way player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like Olajuwon was that dude, man. A lot of people. I mean, I got you. Gotta when if you a Kobe fan, you got to give Olajuwon his props.
you
Just
have to.
based off of that,
Yeah,
you know.
Olajuwon was a beast.
That's man, like you talking about footwork, defense, offense. Like the dude was great. Like and he was and yeah, man. See, it is tough when everybody in their prime. It is tough.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just that
very
when I
tough.
see it's just that when I see Shaq, even though I know Olajuwon, is that dude. He schooled Shaq, for the most part. But it's like, damn, man, Shaq, man. But I feel you on Olajuwon. Like if Shaq wasn't available, Olajuwon would probably be the first center I take.
See, because
How
I
about
factor
Penny
in
Hardaway
Penny Hardaway
in a
was a
5-on-5?
Penny Hardaway was a fucking beast, man. People understand how good Penny Hardaway was good. Like Penny Hardaway was like he was almost like fucking like for what I've seen, he was almost like another he was like a Magic and Jordan combined almost.
Yeah,
was he
Like
better than
like
Grant
the
he
Hill
was crazy.
like
at
the
their peak
dude
powers in the '90s? What was Grant or Penny Hardaway? So I think that's a good comparison.
Grant Hill was good. Like I think if he didn't have
Before
injuries,
injuries, bro. Yeah,
he probably would have won the championship at some point.
yeah, he was
If
fast
he
too.
got in
Yeah.
the right right
Situation.
situation.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, the
Penny
reason why
too.
I factor in Elijah and Tim Duncan is because they were so dominant on defense, bro, and they can still give you the little 22, 23 a game. Yeah, it may not have been as impactful or like powerful as Shaq, but they're still giving you 23, 12, 13 rebounds. But that defense, bro, and their ability to make free throws, like those things to me, I hold a lot of weight to, right? And so that's why I go with, Hakeem and Tim. But I understand why you say Shaq though, bro. And angry. For those who have never seen Shaq play in person or never seen him up close in person, maybe they don't understand the magnitude of what you're talking about, bro. Right? Like you have to see him physically do it in a game. You'd be like, what the hell is that? Like he's that
Yeah.
fast? He's running that fast? Oh, he's running the court. He's doing this. He's moving like that. Let me tell you something, bro. I saw Shaq put Scott Pollard, Lawrence Funderburg, Chris Webber, and Vladi under the rim, bro, in the same game.
Yeah.
In the same
For
game.
sure.
And they can do nothing with him.
Yeah.
So I get it, bro. Trust me. I listen,
And
bro. I seen it up close. Bro, Shaq is like no other.
Yeah,
And
and
you
this is
can't.
Shaq
why I
was
laugh.
crazy.
This is why I laugh when, big men today say they could guard Shaq.
Well,
Like this is
Draymond
why I
said that
laugh.
nonsense, bro. Yeah, Draymond dumbass said that.
Draymond will get put in the on a fucking stretcher guarding a
You know what
prime
Shaq
Shaq
could do to Draymond? Draymond would have to move out the way the whole game.
He would have
the
to,
whole
bro.
game.
Yeah, he would have
The
to.
whole game. And that kicking in the nuts won't fly with Shaq.
Man, come
You
on.
got to it kills me when I hear stuff like that.
He's just gonna pin him. He just gonna pin Draymond and just back him down and just put his ass on him. Pause and it's too easy, bro. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's hilarious. When they try to say, "Oh, the Golden State Warriors could beat the 0-1 Lakers." Okay, good luck.
oh man,
Who who's gonna
Man,
guard Shaq? Good
man,
luck.
nobody,
look,
bro.
man,
Good luck.
look. I see, this is why I try to steer away from those kind of conversations because I know better. Like I watch both of these teams and I'm like, look, man, we have one player in the middle that's gonna just dominate all game. Y'all ain't gonna be able to stop nothing. Now, granted, y'all do have shooters, but it,
We got shooters
we
too.
yeah we had yeah that's what I'm saying. Like, and we had good perimeter defense back then too. So Steph may still get his because he's like an energizer bunny on or off ball. So he might tire Derek Fisher out eventually, or Brian Shaw eventually. But you still got to deal with Shaq. You still got to deal with Kobe. Like
Yeah, 0-1 Kobe.
Crazy, bro.
Them niggas
Facts,
getting
AP.
fucked up. Yeah.
0-1 Kobe, bro. 33-77 versus Spurs. I
Shaq
mean,
getting
like
double teamed off the rip because they don't
you know
got
what I mean.
nobody his size.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be so just having Shaq's presence. It's gonna create so much open shots for guys like Robert Ory,
yeah,
guys like Kobe, guys like Fish,
Fox. Yeah,
Fox, and Fox had defense.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Locked up Page on multiple occasions. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like, come on, man. Like,
yeah.
Did you see Shaq and Kobe against Sacramento, bro? Like niggas are taking turns dunking.
yeah,
Ah,
You got a whole highlight reel of them niggas just dunking.
They were, bruh. They were. It was too easy. Too easy.
Hell no.
Right. I think
Yeah,
that see for me, KB, the '96 Bulls and the '01 Lakers, to me, are the two best teams ever. For me.
right. I
I
believe the
put those
same
two.
thing.
I put those two teams up against anybody. Now, '96 Bulls versus the '01 Lakers. Some may call me crazy. I'm not 100% sure the Bulls get that done. I mean, I favor MJ because he's never lost, and I believe in him. But there's no guarantee. But then again, I mean, they beat Orlando with Penny and those guys. So maybe, but see, Kobe.
Bro, '01 Kobe
I
was
know.
insane.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. See, I can't even say that because Kobe,
They would like
Kobe
cancel each
MJ.
other out. Jordan and Kobe.
What version of you said '96?
Yeah, this is
Shit,
well.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that version because
I might.
he's older.
But then again, Kobe was giving each other that work when Kobe still had the fro.
Like the late '90s, you're saying?
Yeah, like the like
Yeah,
before Jordan retired, like Jordan's last
yeah, yeah,
2 to 3 years, like they was
yeah.
giving each other
Kobe was
that work.
dropping 38 balls in first
That
year.
was second year Kobe though. This
That
is
97,
'98.
98. Okay,
This is this is this is '01.
yeah. See,
Yeah, yeah,
That nigga was
yeah,
fucking up everything moving,
blood.
dog.
'01
yeah, and that,
Kobe
yeah,
had
and that,
tasted
yeah,
blood. Hey KB, the
and
'01 Kobe had tasted blood in the ocean and had already won two chips or one chip. So he was.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
That nigga was on a mission. I haven't seen any other year where Kobe was just I mean, he was athletic in the other years, but
yeah.
he had a different bounce to him that year, bro. That shit was crazy.
I compare his '01 to MJ's '91.
Right.
I think
Right.
MJ's '91 was his most complete to me was Jordan at his apex. Like, goddamn, like you gotta face that. Good luck.
Yeah, '03 Kobe, maybe 91 Jordan.
Yeah, '03 Kobe scored more
Because
points, but '01 to me was just
'01
you're
was
right. Yeah, '01 was crazy,
people
bro.
forget, man. People
They forget.
forget the
They forget. Yeah, they forget.
hey
They
man,
forget.
I might have to change my mind. You right
And and
because
and, and oh my bad, go ahead.
because I'm just looking at Jordan as being Jordan. Like every time I watch Jordan, he was always fucking dominating. But I do got to remember the matchups that I've seen between him and Kobe. Like a lot of times, Kobe was hanging with him, and
Yeah,
and it I don't yeah 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 you're right.
yeah. No,
Yeah
you're right, bro.
when yeah 2001 yeah yeah
and Pippen can't guard them.
No, he can't
yeah
guard him.
he
Can't
already
use
proved
Pippen.
he fucked Pippen up when and yeah he can't guard him.
And we forget that game four, 48 and 16 rebound game. Let's not forget in the conference finals, after they swept the Kings, game one, he goes for 45 and 10 versus the Spurs.
Right.
So you're getting a apex prime Kobe, in that time frame. And KB, people forget that Shaq's playing and Tim's playing, but it was a
Right.
young Bryant who stood out and stood apart, averaging 33, 7, 7, and who was the best player in the series. People forget
22.
that, bro. People
22
forget
years
that.
old, bro.
Right. A 22-year-old kid, bro. A kid. Young player, you know. But
He
people
that
forget
that
that.
nigga, that nigga came out there. He was frequently dunking on them. I said,
It's
"Good
crazy.
Lord, this dude's going gorilla."
Right. And the Spurs had David Robinson and Tim Duncan, the Twin Towers. Come on.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
So what
You
do you
might
think
have to
Kobe gonna
put
do versus Luke Longley, Bill Weddington?
He would dunk all over Luke Longley. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man,
you
bro.
may have to try to put Rodman on Shaq.
I ain't gonna hold you. That nigga would get fucked up.
Well, yeah, he'll guard Shaq, but Shaq would still be somewhat dominant versus him.
Shaq would destroy Luke Longley. That
Yeah.
version of Shaq, the '01,
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm saying like Rodman to be
he
their
would
best post.
destroy that nigga.
Like Rodman to be like their best post defender, they probably have to put Rodman on Shaq.
Yeah, yep. And probably go small ball. Put Tony at the four, cool coach, Romney at the five, or whatever you're gonna do there, and then you got Scotty MJ, and then you
Now
got
Rodman might be able to do something because he's psychological and he's smart. He's a very smart defender.
yeah,
Another trash talker too,
But
and a
yeah, you gotta
person that
come
play
with
mind
something better
games.
than Longley.
yeah.
Yeah, lonely gonna get hurt. Lonely gonna get hurt.
But yeah,
You
man,
can put
but I'm gonna go ahead and go, man.
Yeah, me too, man. Me
I
too.
gotta handle some business. But shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to Angry.
Thank you, Angry. Appreciate you, big dog.
Appreciate you for having this
oh
conversation.
no oh no problem. And Mr. Maz, I did
Salute to the
subscribe to your
chat
channel
too.
too, so
Salute
I
to
can
those of you in the
check
chat.
everything out.
Oh, thank you, sir. And I'll definitely, if it's okay with you, man. I'm subscribed to your shit, bro, and I would love to join you and KB more often when you guys go live, bro. It's been an awesome conversation.
Oh man, but just know I'm not really I'm more of an opinions guy. Like all the stuff that y'all been talking about up here,
Yeah,
a lot of time my memory is shot. All the
it's
weed I've been
okay.
smoking over the years, so I was like, wait a minute, hold on, let me think back. Oh yeah, you right. You right. Kobe was, yeah, you know.
It's okay, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. This is why, real quick, this is why I appreciate Kobe Field Room, is because
uh,
very rare do I get somebody on a panel and his boy J Rod
All right, y'all.
who actually know basketball and actually
all
knows the
right.
history, bro. So it's
Peace.
all good, bro. It's all right, KB. I'll check you out, big dog. All right, Angry. Hey, man, thank you again, man. And yeah, we'll chop it up again, bro, soon.
Hey, for sure, man. Yeah, stay in touch, bro.
Yes, we'll do. We'll do.
All right. All right, y'all. Look, man, I gotta do the same thing. W almost 4 hours on this channel, man. Appreciate everybody that came through, man. Mr. Mass, KB Film Room, Sean, Lad, Big Baby Sports. We had Blazer RPT in the building. J Plays Days, Path, CC Motion, um, Jubacabra, Joint to Joint 2K. I gotta go through this list. There's a lot of y'all that came through too. There's a lot of y'all that came through. Mark Smith, my cousin DeCarlos that showed up. Who else in here? Darrell Jones, man, with the super chat once again, man. Shout out to Darrell Jones. High Times. I don't want to miss none of y'all, man. I don't want to miss none of y'all. But yeah, man, we had a great show, man. CC Motion. We had a great show, man. It was a great conversation. It was great talk all the way around, man. We started off with talking about the leadership of Luka Doncic, which I love, and it ended up being a beautiful basketball conversation, man. I appreciate everybody that came through today, man. Uh Zedrian Disney. Let me see who else came through. Alex B here. Let me start from the beginning. Cause a lot of y'all came through, man. A lot of y'all came through. Rap God Reloaded, Albuquerque Turkey, Ophelia, Ray May. Even though he had something he said. Kevin Howe. Man, I appreciate this, man. A lot of y'all showed up, man. It looks like a lot of y'all, Mr. Maz, a lot of y'all, the same people, but yeah, we were just having a good conversation. So the conversation is just going between the same people. I just don't want to miss nobody, man. I don't want to miss nobody. But it looked like that's it, man. It looked like that's everybody that showed up. We were just having a great conversation. Detroit God. Shout out to Detroit God. Of course, man. Third pick, Shakira Austin. Shout out to that. Shout out to her. E King. Squatch Happens. Eric Raiders Haters Hunter. Who else? Who else? Who else showed up? Who else showed up? Yeah, see, I almost forgot some of y'all, man. I don't want to forget y'all, man. Y'all made the show. Y'all made the show what it was, man. Uh Alesk El Skatic. El Skatic. I don't wanna butcher your name, man. Seth Alexander. Shout out to you. But yeah, I think that's it. Let me see. I see some more The Dino Show. Shout out to the Dino Show. Y'all go check the Dino Show out, man. Go check the Dino Show out, man. Another great channel. Y'all go check the Dino Show out, man. Tell them that Lakers World Order Wolfpack sent you, man. Go check the Dino Show out. I posted one of his videos before, man. Great content over there, man. Great content. Y'all go check him out, please. That's his channel right there on the screen. Blazer RPT. Yeah, I think this is it, man. I think this is it. Yep, Devin George, Rick Fox. Yeah, I forgot about Devin George. He was hurt too in the 04 finals. I remember that. I think we could have used Devin George in that series too. But yeah, I think I named everybody. Can't forget Ray. Almost impossible to. I think I said Ray. Ray May. I think I said Ray. I think I mentioned him. He said, Wolfpack, I need a 2-year Lakers fan membership. Then I'll go back to Philly after. Hey, CC Motion. I will say this, CC Motion. All right. Even though you're a Philadelphia 76ers fan, you've been coming over here being very, very respectful. You've been showing love. You know, you know what it's like to deal with LeBron James. Look, you heard it from me, CC Motion. If you want to root for the Lakers for the next 2 years to take your mind off of LeBron, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Because I feel your pain. You know, I feel your pain. We went through 8 years of LeBron James. Your Philadelphia 76ers about to go through at least one. And I know you want to get away from that. You don't want to be a part of that circus. So if you want to be over here celebrating the Lakers with us, I mean, you welcome. You welcome, my brother. You welcome. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all of y'all, man. I think that's all of y'all that showed up. I don't think I missed anybody. I think, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I said him. I just hate saying I just hate doing the lazy way, man, when I say thanks everybody for showing up. I like to say y'all name. Pause. You know, I like to say y'all name. Yeah, a lot of people don't Jubacabra. I mean, I do. You know, I count it. I appreciate it because I know it took a team effort to win that championship. So I appreciate that ring. But I know a lot of people. I know a lot of Laker fans don't. You know, I don't fault anybody for how they treat these rings. But I know me personally, I do accept it because I've seen all of our guys, play hard and try to win that ring. You know, in a tough situation. Oh, no problem, Dino Show. I love your channel too, man. I be watching your videos every time you post up, man. Every time a video show up, I see it because I got the notifications on, brother. Shout out to Dino, man. Shout out to the Dino Show. CC said Philly is going to be I Am Legend 2, starring Will Smith running away from the LaFam. Hey, that's what I'm saying, CC. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why exactly on one of my previous live streams, I was like, I got to pray for the whole state of Pennsylvania. Like, not just Philadelphia. Like, I got to pray for the whole state of Pennsylvania. Because it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. It's going to be... Look. Look. At least you don't have LeBron living there, right? You know, LeBron was living in L.A. LeBron ain't even living in Philly. So at least y'all got that going. He's not living there. So at least you ain't got to deal with the whole, but you got to deal with his stands. You got to deal with his queendom, his bronze sexual. That's what you got to worry about. When all the honey start pouring and you start walking down the street and the sidewalk is sticky, like it's a lot of stuff you got to worry about, man. That's why I gotta pray for the whole state of Pennsylvania, not just the city of Philly. Not just the city of Philly. I gotta pray for the whole. He said, "Does CC come with draft picks?" Like, Jay Plays ain't playing. He said, "Hey, I need the draft picks. If we gonna take somebody over here, we gonna bring somebody to the fan base. I need some compensation. Y'all can have Bronny." Shout out to J Play Days, man. I appreciate you, brother. Juba Capra, you said I need the parade, no ring, in my opinion. Hey, I agree with you, man. That's why I made the whole statement earlier about how can LeBron celebrate celebrate the Cavs championship, but he didn't, group up a lot of the players to celebrate the 2020. But it's all good. It's all good. But we still should have got a parade. That was on the city to do that. We still should have got a parade. Shout out to Sean, great stream, man. Appreciate you, man. Hey, I didn't do it by myself, man. I only talked by myself for like the first 45 minutes, So, hey, it was a team effort. It was a group effort, man. Appreciate all of y'all, man. People, all of y'all in the chat, because all of y'all in the chat, man, all of y'all in the chat, y'all make these shows go the way they go because y'all be in the conversation as well. Y'all be asking some great questions. Y'all be giving y'all thoughts, whether people agree with them or not. Y'all speak y'all mind. I appreciate all of that, man. I appreciate all of that because a lot of times, y'all do it in a respectful manner, which I appreciate. You can say what you want about who you want. Just keep it respectful. Just keep it basketball or whatever sport we talking about. That's what I do appreciate. I had to boot out somebody else earlier because they couldn't keep it just basketball. They talked about Magic Johnson's, situation. I'm gonna just say that situation. So I'm gonna just keep it at that. But all right, I'm gonna say it like this. So the ones that don't, for the Laker fans that don't celebrate the 2020 championship or don't acknowledge the 2020 championship, do y'all still say that we have 17 rings, or do you say it's 16 and a half? Because I count it as a championship. I don't look at it as just LeBron winning the title. I look at it as it was a team effort because everybody played their ass off. Everybody played their ass off. I don't think we would have. I think if we didn't have certain players, we wouldn't have won. Like if we didn't have a Dwight Howard, if we didn't have a Rajon Rondo, if we didn't have what's his name? I can't think. Light skinned dude. What the fuck is his name? Danny Green. Even though he did miss a wide open shot one game and he got hounded for it on Twitter, but just having players like that, I don't think we would have got as far as we did. So it was a team effort. It was a team. Even if you want to count the locker room leadership of Jared Dudley, I mean, it was a team effort. That's how I look at it. Blazer said, "Hey, I'm a Lakers fan. He counts." Hey, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it, Blazer. That's how I look at it. But I'm not gonna. If you don't count it, I understand. Some people don't. A lot of people don't. But always make it clear that I do. I look at it as we're 17-time NBA champions. I look at it as a Lakers victory. That's how I look at it. I look at it as a Lakers victory. Now I can understand the whole in-season thing. With the hanging a banner for that, like I don't understand why we hung a banner for that. Like he could have just gave us like a cup and the players some money and that's about it. But hanging a banner for it, I don't know about hanging a banner for it. Like an in-season tournament that's basically just what it is a tournament. To win money and to keep people from load managing. Like I don't look at that as a championship. Now that I don't look at as a reason to raise a fucking banner. It's the end season. But anything we can win, during the playoffs, especially, I definitely count it. Reg Dog said, W stream got me through most of my workday. Hey, man, appreciate you, brother. Reg Dog in the building. Reg Dog, man. D-O double G. But yeah, I'm about to get off myself, man. I gotta go make me something to eat, man. My stomach been growling for like the past hour. So appreciate everybody. Appreciate Wolfpack. Appreciate all of y'all Wolfpack Nation, man. Y'all stay on the lookout, man. when I don't go live, I at least try to put out a video or two. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate y'all for sticking with me, man. I really do, man. Let's keep going, man. Let's try to get to 5,000 subs, man. Let's try to get to 5,000 subs, and let's try to get to at least 100 likes every stream. If we can get at least 100 likes every stream, that'd be great. That'd be great. YouTube loves that. YouTube loves that. Y'all think YouTube loves anything else but that? Is y'all gotta look. I'm trying to teach y'all, man. YouTube loves when somebody is commenting on your live stream, like y'all be doing, and I really appreciate. And they love it when you hit the like button on a live stream. They love it. That's how they push videos out. They love it. They love it. Y'all sending donations and super chats is just an added bonus for me, and I appreciate that too. But the real way to push the channel is to be engaged in conversation like y'all normally do and hit the like button. That's all it takes to grow this channel. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. All it takes. But yeah, man, I'm about to go find something to eat, man. Drink some water. And man, yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Whatever pops up, pause. And it's worth talking about. I will be back up here. But until then, y'all be safe. Y'all stay cool in this summer heat. And Wolfpack.
Let me get a number 6 with extra dip. I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.